11, 1.
Here, you go.
Look what you did. You took
6.
our dungeon master, you kitty.
4.
You took a perfectly good dungeon master and gave him anxiety.
This is all punishment from the joke earlier. This is I deserve this. This is my penance.
Oh no! Don't gaslight yourself.
I will. Hey everybody! Welcome in. Welcome in.
Hello, everybody.
You're here for Conundrum Company, my friends, which is very exciting, very exciting. Guys, stay through the whole one here because we've got a very special surprise that we're going to share at the end of the session. So stay tuned, okay?
Hey, we're not just saying that, by the way. It is actually very impressive.
It's a very special surprise.
We're very excited.
Immeasurably cool, and we are mad hyped for it.
Hell yeah!
So so stay tuned for that. But we're going to do a few announcements, and then we'll launch into the campaign, and we'll do some D&D. Okay, here we go, Parker. What are you?
I'm here. Hi, guys. Make sure to join us tomorrow at 7 p.m. for Roundtable, where Sarah's Coffee will be taking a party through a new TTRPG for our channel. It's called Brightmoor Academy. I'm very excited to watch it. We have a lot of new faces playing as well. Then we have June 16th, Ever's Changing Arena, DM'd by MrAddup.
Who?
So that'll be Wednesday.
Who? Who's that?
Who's that?
That's you.
And then June 18th, you have Off the Rails. This is a special Off the Rails. It'll be a Q&A instead of an actual session, so make sure to join them for that. And then June 19th, you can be back with us for Conundrum Company. And then I'm also... Hello? Hello?
I was just going to say that is exciting. Sorry.
It is. Hello? No, and then I'm also here to tell you guys that we funded our full community event. So that will be our game night where the players from Off the Rails and Conundrum Company will be playing in character Jackbox games and things like that. That's Thursday, June 24th at 7:30 p.m. EST. So make sure to join us for that. It should be absolutely non-canonical chaos.
Oh, it's going to be so good. Guys, none of this amazing content could be brought to you without our fantastic sponsors, the first of whom is Skull Splitter Dice. Not only do they sponsor our shows, but they also sponsor a monthly giveaway, guys. And you can get in on that giveaway during the breaks. Exclamation point win will get you entered for a skull mug filled with approximately 100 dice. It is very cool. Followers get 1 entry, subscribers get 2, so make sure you subscribe beforehand if you're going to do it, because it's not retroactive. And also, go check out Skull Splitter, because their program, their content, their dice and products are really good. Jeez, my words are just becoming an amalgamation of nothing. Their products are very good. We use them here myself. I like them. So check it out. Check it out. Of course, thank you to all the players of the campaigns for helping get the Twiki running, along with Tanner Mythalador, one of our mods, for helping with that. We've got that Twiki. Go check it out if you want a bunch of cool information about the campaigns, our shows. There's synopsis for OTR on there. It's very good. Yeah, okay. Oh, I missed one of our sponsors. The gooeyest of cube companies. It was so gooey that I didn't notice it. It's up on the ceiling there. Gooey Cube, guys, they make a bunch of supplemental D&D 5e, don't laugh at me, material that you can use for your worlds. You don't have to make it yourself. It's prepackaged, it's ready to go. The world is beautiful. The content is great. It's very cool. We highly recommend you check it out. The link is in chat. Thank you, mods, for keeping up with the fact that I completely missed that. You still got it in the right place. You're amazing. Sean, on to you.
On to me. Hey, our charity for this month, for the month of Pride, is the Trevor Project. They are a group of people who work in crisis intervention and suicide prevention for LGBTQ plus community members. It is a very good cause. We'd like any donations you could spare going to that project this month. We are also, because this is the 5th anniversary of the Pulse nightclub shooting, we will be donating a $200 donation to the Trevor Project, and we are going to ask that everyone join us in a moment of silence, just in remembrance. So we can do that now.
All right, my friends. And with that, we're going to come back in and we're going to prepare ourselves for a little bit of Conundrum Company. Are we all ready for that? I hope so.
We love you.
sir.
Oh.
Yes,
We love you.
Adam, thank you. I'm sorry, I missed the call. Any other announcements other than?
Okay.
What was it?
Been all set.
All right, my friends. We rejoin our party a day north of Theodred's Stead, along the coast of the Bleak Strand. Having arrived on the Tillenvault Peninsula, the party had set out to investigate the not-so-abandoned settlement. They had encountered some sort of conflict between Grung and Kobolds, both groups seemingly having fled at the crew's arrival. As they inspected the various homes, they found depictions of beings seemingly worshipped by the two factions. One was a red-shelled spider. The other, a strange furbulk in dark robes, which was immediately recognizable as Morton. The party had spent some time settling in and doing a bit of exploring, eventually electing to attempt to reach out to Morton. They decided to leave the camp for a more secluded area in case things took a turn for the worst. After navigating the dangers of the Tillenvault wilds, the party has managed to find a secluded clearing. It is Starday, the 22nd of Good Month, and the day, my friends, is yours. You find yourself standing in this clearing in the late afternoon, about a day out from Theodred's Stead. The late evening, off to the distance, just to the west, you can see kind of the shoreline of this western shore of this kind of peninsula that reaches out of Tillenvault itself, kind of stretching northwards into the Azure Sea. These two kind of fingers that reach upwards. And with that, guys, have at it.
Oof.
So that was interesting.
Let's not do that again.
I have a feeling we might
Let's
have to
step
do
away
that
from each
again.
I don't think we have a choice whether or
Yeah.
not we get to do that again.
Well, fuck.
That's my favorite thing.
Well, fuck.
Oh, fuck. Yes, my fault. My faults exactly.
Well,
So,
we're moving forward from here.
yes, in the hopes that nothing else comes at us in the ground.
Very
Find
well.
Open space, and then I guess it's on, right?
Right then.
Yes.
Someone
So
take
are
the
we-
lead.
Are we hoping to message your friend in the morning then? Is that the intention?
Whenever we find a place that we'd like to have that interaction, and if it's late, then probably in the morning. But
It's already evening, correct, DM? Sorry.
It's evening. You are in kind of this open red dirt plain that's spotted with a little of this shrubby undergrowth, but not quite as much as before. You can see there are kind of dunes rolling out to the northwards that open up kind of in this direction here. So you're kind of sitting at the end of this shrublands. This is all grasslands along this coast. And then it kind of turns into a more sandy open expanse here in the north. You do see kind of, again, rolling sandy dunes out here that kind of begin to reach outwards. Again, it's all that kind of red
So we're
sand. Yeah, you're right about there.
like right on the edge
Yeah.
of glory. Okay.
I knew you were gonna say it.
My mind thought it.
Same.
Ah,
Same.
we're all Lady Gaga fans. So, where do we want to go?
Do we want to maybe rest here for the night?
do we think that's? I assume it's as safe as any other place.
Probably.
Probably.
Watches would be a smart idea.
Yes, certainly.
I'll do second watch like I usually do on the ship.
I'll do the same
Right.
I usually do.
1, 2, 3. Very
Salvator, who would you like to join? Salvator.
good. I don't know who needs my. I'll join Zahl.
What?
Just sort of looking
The
around.
subtle shade.
Shade on
Okay.
both of us, by the way. We both need help.
Together.
You didn't have to call me out so in public.
Oh,
That's all I'm
Oh,
saying.
baby!
I was called out. I just dragged you into it.
Okay. Well,
All right, everyone. Here's
I
fine for now
will-
then.
Set up the dome.
Ooh.
Dome
Dome.
time.
Yeah, and there's this like ethereal sound of air conditioner turning on.
Ethereal air conditioner.
It is very warm
Salvator,
out here already.
what's that noise?
It's AC, Zahl.
What is that? I
It's something
hear
we
that.
cooked up in Greyhawk. You'll see if you ever go there.
I'd like to.
Good, have fun with that.
Canonically AC and Greyhawk.
It's the second thing I've created in that city.
Pinky promises and
Pinky
AC.
promises.
Air conditioning.
I love a world where the AC hasn't gotten past a certain city. It's only in one city.
It
where
just
they're like,
got invented.
It requires a lot of magic.
I'm very powerful. I don't know if you know that.
What?
They kidnapped air elementals and they stuck them in a little
Little
sphere.
boxes.
It is not
It's
a
quite
readily
horrible,
available
actually.
resource. It's bougie people.
Oh no!
Like Salvatore's family.
Yeah.
This is witch magic.
Oh, wonderful. Okay.
Great. Right.
I'll start my watch.
Good luck.
Okay. Are you watching from within the dome or without?
Does it seem like there's a difference? Can I
You can
see, I
see
can
through
see
the-
through it.
Okay.
Yeah.
And you've just kind of set up in this kind of before you hit the dunes, but before you away from the grass and thickets from earlier.
Yeah.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Go ahead, Sunshine, and make your perception check for me.
I'm really glad I have advantage because the first one was a 2. 24.
Okay. 24. Perfect. Thank you. Okay. As the night progresses and you begin your watch, you watch as a small kind of hillock, you see a large reptilian creature, broad shoulders with these kind of spread inward pointing toes, kind of like a bulldog with the way it stands, kind of shuffle its way up over one of the banks. It's got this long snout-like head and this coil that runs back, kind of these two long horns. Not horns as in like any sort of cartilage, but literal manifestations of itself. It kind of shuffles up overwards. It's probably about 8 to 9 feet long, and it begins to kind of stomp down this dune. Not in a direct intercept course with the dome itself, but kind of skirting along the side of it. And as it gets closer, you do hear it. And it lifts this kind of upturned mouth and sniffs into the air, and as it does, it kind of opens that mouth a little bit. You see little bits of green ichor kind of drop and hit the ground. With that perception also, as you're watching it, the clouds begin to part a little bit, and the moon catches it, and the scales reflect the moonlight slightly. There's a sheen to it.
Interesting. Does this look like something I'm sure I cannot wild shape into it now, but like I could in the future? They just stow it away in their memory. They're like,
something
maybe
to
one
consider,
day.
yeah.
That is interesting and frightening. They don't say any of that aloud. They're just running a monologue to Umak. Like, I am horrified.
No.
Have you ever seen one of those?
No, can't say that I have.
Do you think that this druid we're going to be reaching out to can turn into something like that?
I can't say that I have any idea.
I'm frightened. Alright. I'll just keep watching.
Okay. As you watch, this creature just kind of shuffles by and skirts along and heads outwards. Not on a direct intercept course with the dunes either. It seems to kind of hook away and then follow the line, the break that you're kind of sitting in between the grasslands and the dunes itself, inland away from the water. Just kind of making its way away from you. But with that, your watch does end.
Wake up, boys.
Hello.
Anything gonna happen?
I saw they'll describe the creature they saw.
Oh,
Saw
what?
one of those.
What?
So
Right,
bear
Zoe.
that in mind. It didn't attack us or anything. So that's nice.
So you get out there and defend
Nope,
the dome.
absolutely
I'll
not.
stay
I
here
will
vigilant
not.
as always. It's my 360 degrees of vision that you like to remind me about.
Hey, Salvatore.
Have fun out there. You're nice and safe in my gaze.
Hey, Salvatore. There is no way in hell I'm leaving the dome now.
Good night.
You can drop the dome. You can easily drop the dome.
Don't risk me, though. All right. What's about?
Can I just have Ashi give me the help action with the
Absolutely.
roll for my roll?
I'm gonna have Agrex do the same.
Yes. I see most things sometimes.
Do you? Can you tell me about them from time to time?
Over there.
People keep sneaking up on me, and
I see most things sometimes.
I rolled double 18s.
I also rolled an 18.
Double 18s.
What's going on with this lizard, Josh?
So the lizard is long gone. In fact,
Aww.
with the 18s, you do see where Sunshine pointed out these little spots of this saliva, just kind of seeping into the earth at this point. You know, not much to it. Other than that, it is a quiet evening. Nothing occurring.
All right. I'm tired. Let's wake Demi.
Nope, it's not time for the shift change, is it?
I think so.
Usually Demi can wake up on her own. She's really good about timing. It's honestly kind of scary.
Right.
And with
I don't
shift
know.
ends.
The shift ends. The shift ends.
No, just bolts up in between.
Having this conversation. Morning.
Wow,
See, look at that.
Yep.
Perfect.
Mm-hmm.
I
Have
was.
fun.
Right, so there wasn't anything that we saw, Sunshine
Okay.
saw, and he describes the creature to Demi, but it's like a game of telephone where he gets details wrong.
So much worse.
Okay, how does Zahl explain it, please? I want
Zahl's
to hear
like-
this roleplay.
Zal's like, I guess it's like a dog, but not, and it's shiny, I guess. Its mouth had like, that, see this, like, those spots out there? It had
It's
like,
dried up at this point. It's gone. It's been out.
well, I think it had like, honestly, I think it had like acid mouth. I don't know what
Did you
that
fall
means. but-
asleep?
No, not at all. Actually, I was wide awake. Ashi and I had a lovely conversation.
This
but
wasn't
anyway,
a dream?
not at all. Not at all. But no. Apparently, it was like, again, it was like bulldog-like, but it was big and shiny, and its mouth kind of did I guess, an acid thing. I don't know. It just kind of walked away. We didn't see it. Sunshine did. You can ask Sunshine. Sunshine will tell you exactly what I just
Good
did.
Sunshine,
night,
wake up.
Zahl.
Good night.
Good night.
Like such a-
Tell them about the big dog.
No.
Oh, the large dog that we saw last night.
I'll keep my eyes out for a large shiny dog.
Okay, great.
Good night, everyone.
Okay.
I'll have Bims and I look
Okay.
for things, I guess, on this.
Roll perception for me, of course, as always.
Can I just have Bims give me the help?
If you'd like to, yeah,
Fine.
absolutely.
Yeah, just have him help me. That's easier. 24.
A 24. As the night progresses, a few hours in, you do begin to hear that familiar "Arr! Arr!" to the south, back in the grasslands. It's that bark and call at distances, spread out and kind of arrayed around you. They don't appear to be getting closer to this kind of stretch of land, and eventually the kind of barking does quiet again. It reminds you of wolves calling to each other.
She just looks at Bims. Well, I hate that.
Scary.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. You will not be out for that, for sure.
Are
Oh,
you
you'll
sure?
be... I am absolutely certain.
Okay.
Mm-hmm. I have no interest in one of those getting hold of you.
They can fly?
It can jump, I think.
Oh. Okay.
Okay. Should we wake Salvatore up early? Just...
Can I?
You can. Give him... He'll probably be waking up in, I don't know, 10, 12 minutes.
Okay. Bim's kind of like pads over and sits directly in front of
Bims.
Salvatore, waiting.
fly away as soon as you're done.
Okay.
I'm prepped to poof him out. I don't know what he's gonna do, but I'm ready.
As the countdown
Oh my
begins, Bims just sits there very, very silently until you kind of give him the go-ahead. And then it is just one big wet tongue lick right up the front of Salvatore's face that is followed by the flapping of wings as it takes
And
off
then
into the air.
poof.
Oh my, how unpleasant.
Oh,
Good
I
morning.
told Zahl it was a strange way to wake you up, but you know. Your face. It was Bim's. I'm sorry. It was.
I thought
it
you
was-
held your friend's life in high regard.
Do some shit. No, sorry. It was a joke, Salvatore. It was a joke. It was Bim's.
Still asleep.
Yes, he's still asleep. Would you
Shame
like
if he
me
woke
to
up
do
the
this?
same way.
Same? Okay. Bims,
The little head pops through the dome. Yes.
go ahead and wake Zahl up. And she'll also walk over to where Asha is sitting.
Oh, okay. Very good.
Before it even happens, I'm just
This
saying
time,
that.
this time, Bim's like dive bombs in, and Zal is on.
Did
his
your
back.
fucking laughing wake me up?
I don't know. I'm
Just
just laughing.
cackling in the background.
Roll. Well, what's your
Passive is 10.
how
10.
how loud are you laughing?
How verbose am I being? Let me see.
How much noise you making, my
How
guy?
finicky am I being?
My verbosity is a 12.
Holy shit.
Zal, you're starting to stir to this like, and as you do, there is a weight of Bims like landing hard onto your kind
Give
of
you a chunk.
chest, and then there is a Bim's face looking down at you.
Nah,
Ah!
Okay.
Right up your face.
He had no idea he was unconscious.
I was waking up very loud.
Very
job,
good.
Bims.
Thank you.
I
And I
get
think
it.
Lovely.
Zal, instead of like doing it, just scritches under Bims and was like, "Hi, Bims."
Well, these are pranks. I heard about them, but I never practiced one myself. It was quite invigorating.
I'm
Yes.
terrified that you've introduced pranks in his life.
Oh
I
no.
must
well-
write it down.
I think it's important.
I feel like they could be so much bigger, though.
Well,
Yep,
okay,
there
but
it
they
was.
should not. They should
There
not.
it was.
They should not endanger anyone, Salvatore. Also, good morning, sunshine.
Sean is the
I-
Winston of
seen it.
pranks.
Shots are Winston! Winnie the Bitch!
Oh my god.
Who's
Oh,
Winston?
fuck, wait, we
New
stick under.
Who's
It's New Girl.
new girl?
Oh, fuck off.
You'll be fine.
Winnie the Bitch.
Let's talk about a 7-year-old show.
Good morning, everyone. Sunshine, did you see a giant shiny dog last night, or did Zol not dream or something?
It was a reptile, not a mammal. What?
Oh.
But
Zol, do you listen when other
I
people
did,
talk?
but I was imagining it.
I think I didn't
just don't-
enunciate. I don't think it was Zal.
I appreciate that. It
I
was
don't-
probably me, though.
I don't believe that though.
I know.
I-
myself
I'm not
pretty
certain
well.
I'm telling the whole truth. It's just a hypothesis.
Okay, well, I respect it.
Well.
But no, when you described it in my head, I just remember at some point it was like dog-like legs, and it kind of immediately was like dog.
It did have a stance like a bulldog. I understand.
See,
Okay.
stands like a bulldog. Dog
But
in my
a,
mind.
but a reptile.
Yes.
So interesting.
Very
Okay.
scaly. And it seemed to excrete some sort of acid.
Wonderful. I hate it.
I said that. I said that
You
exactly.
did say that,
thought it
but
was
you
good.
did point at the ground, and I did not see anything. So
Well, there's like
It's
punch
strange.
marks in the ground.
Right. So, are we calling your friend?
sure, we can do that.
I
Is
have
this
a
as good a
thought.
place as any? Yes.
What's that?
Rather than telling him precisely where we are, could we find a landmark, tell him we are there, and watch the landmark?
Do we see anything from here that you
Around for
would
miles.
hope?
I look for a landmark.
Make a perception check for me.
We're all just looking.
Helping.
Christ. Okay. So bad. 21.
Okay. A lot of this terrain is very indistinguishable. It's terrain you've seen and passed over a pretty long period of the day's travel. A lot of the same. These are very large expanses. As you look out into the dunes, you do see like a sand dune that's kind of a little taller than the other ones. It's like there's just a bunch of rolling dunes. One sits up a little higher. It's barely indistinguishable.
It's like a foot taller.
Demi looks at Zahl. Do you think that Morton got any better with direction?
No, but we are like in his element, which is nature, and he got really good at nature when he just immediately know where to go. You know what I mean?
Sort of.
Like northwest, east, south. Like I have problems with, so he definitely know. But like,
okay.
But like, I mean, we've been over this. I still think are we south of? Are we north?
Stop. This is not important right now.
Okay, well,
I'll show you the map when we're back on the ship.
great, it's still gonna confuse me. But
Okay.
I don't think he's
Maybe
gotten any better.
like a tattoo or something, or like I should get you a compass.
Well,
That's
yeah.
not good.
I think Zahl goes, that's a great idea, and then stops.
I love it, Parker. I love it. I love it.
I think Zahl
Brakes!
Zahl 100% goes, that's a great. Okay, that's rude. That's rude.
Oh no!
That's
Getting
very
it.
mean. That's
Sorry.
very mean.
I'll get you a compass.
That would be perfect.
Okay. I'll
Not a
get you
tattoo of a
compass.
compass.
I was a joke. I'm sorry. Anyway, right.
North is where the heart is.
How are we explaining where we are?
Could you just give me a little bit? I could sketch it. I don't know.
You mean like sketch it and send it?
Could
Yeah.
you try again to see your friend before we message them?
Yeah, but then we're gonna have to wait an hour. If well, okay.
It's very early. We could do that.
What else were we planning on doing today?
That's a good
Nothing.
point.
Okay.
I also don't
Okay.
have anything of his, so it might be a little harder for me to do.
Well, you could at least try, and then
That's true.
it's possible that if we think a map would be a best idea, we could,
That's true.
figure out
Okay.
how to do that.
All right,
send
and I
it.
think Zahl brings the mirror out, and I'm going to attempt a scry. I cast scry.
Guidance.
On Morton?
Yes, on Morton.
Yeah, for sure.
5-star Zahl into the mirror is all I imagine how that guides him.
All the way up.
Look harder.
It's usually like a really calm motion of like falling into the mirror. It's just like, go!
We like hold his head in the mirror apart, like, no, it works.
Just a little closer.
Zahl,
Yes.
as you begin to kind of lean forward into this mirror, you feel yourself kind of fall into it and begin to shift and move.
No, my boy, he found.
Yes! I finally did it.
You find yourself eyes flashing open, and you are in a deep, deep, deep canyon. The sound of water is the first thing that catches your ear. This roaring sound of an intense, intense stream of water. The bottom of this canyon is shaded, and yet the sun is is up in the air. That's how kind of deep this is. There is no light seeping down the bottom of this canyon. These red, orangey stone walls reach up in the sky beyond you, and you see these arches of stone kind of reaching across the canyon and connecting from wall to wall. But the center of your focus is Morton, who is standing over an immense red arachnid form sprawled on the ground. This arachnid must be 20, 30 feet in length, 20 feet tall. And Morton stands on the top of its carapace with the staff. And he takes the staff and places it down on this collapsed creature, and it begins to pulsate. A deep, dark purple hue that filters down the staff and into the creature. And this creature, this arachnid, this strange red carapace, it's very much akin to the thing you saw on the wall, completely motionless. And you watch for 2 minutes, 3 minutes. Are you continuing to watch?
I'm gonna watch the whole time.
At the 5-minute mark, one of the legs moves. And you see this purple aura begin to suffuse into the creature, entering it and shifting out into its form. And as the spell continues, another leg moves. And just as the spell is about to end, right at the 10-minute mark, the creature begins to stand as you are snapped back to your companions.
I think when Zahl gets snapped back, he's like scurrying back, and is just, okay, that was, okay, yep,
Not
yep.
a good sign. That's not a good sign.
I got there this time. That was, it's nice seeing him again.
Good.
He's, in a canyon, probably, back towards the cliffs that I saw the other day, where there was the giant pillars, probably over there. Anyway, water, and, do you remember that I described the big, spider, massive
Right.
spider. Morton killed it, I think, because it was dead. It was laying there dead. Except for, you remember how, like, Morton's... No. You know how, like, Morton's thing was preserving life, right?
Sort of. We killed a lot of things, but continue.
We did, but, the staff, how it was corrupted with, you know, unlife or undead energy type stuff, like it
Shadow
made
Hill?
that...
We read
Anyway.
Anyway.
Demi, he brought the spider back with the Shadowfell energy. He's using Shadowfell energy now, apparently.
He
Brought the spider back.
Are you telling me that you watched Morton, like, animate a dead corpse?
Yes.
Well, that's terrifying. I hate this.
Yep.
Okay.
Josh, he looked like the same image that we saw the other day, right? Like he
is... You get a much more realistic impression of Morton. You were seeing kind of his back. His hair has been kind of pulled back into this top knot, kind of a bit of a side shave. And there are these long, black, flowing robes that fall down his body. They're very utilitarian, but they are much cleaner and more consistent and practical than the kind of chaos attire that the Morton you knew wore.
Gotcha. All right, I'm gonna relay that to the group. But that's what he really looks like. Like that might have been almost like a glamorized version of him as the mural. You know what I mean? But yeah,
Okay.
animated a corpse.
So we can expect the spider when we
Possibly.
reach out to him.
Whew, this is going to suck.
I don't know how to describe where we are, but that I've never seen him like that. He just was, and rare thing, Zahl goes quiet. Zahl just kind of sits there and is staring at the mirror now.
Why the spider?
I don't know. Strange,
Sorry.
because it wasn't it? I mean, I suppose the kobolds were worshipping him, right? So, and if the spider was the other side of that conflict, maybe it was that. But why bring the spider back?
You have something powerful under your sway.
Very different from
Well,
before.
Why here? Is he preparing?
The Brotherhood took him. It's possible that they're also having him do things.
so he is wielding the spider, and the Brotherhood is wielding him.
Possibly. I wish I had answers, but I don't know. It's been a long time since we've even talked to Morton, and I'm not sure if who I did talk to was Morton. So,
Or if he was in control and you did speak to him.
yes, it was technically Morton. It was just I don't know if he's a mouthpiece or himself, which is unfortunate. Well, Zahl, you need a little while.
Yeah, I'll be
How
fine.
do we suggest telling him where we are?
So we are where the shrublands meet the dunes, correct? And we're near the water?
You are near the coast, yes.
On the coastline, where the shrublands meet the dunes. Where are we? Western side of this fucking peninsula.
Wonder what would happen if we broke that staff.
Well, if we can get it away from him.
Because the will travels alone because the Shadowfell. I don't know, what was it? Like, corrupt? I don't know.
Corrupts them and the people around them, or something along those lines. But anyway, I think it appears at least as if he's been to Theodred's stead, so we could say a day north where the shrubland meets the dunes next to the shore.
All right.
He might know the area at least.
Are we inviting him to talk? Is that
Sure.
the plan?
I mean,
I
he
think
wanted
you
to
have
know where
plenty
we
of
were.
questions.
Yes. Plenty of questions. I don't know that we'll get very many answers, but I would like them. All right, so
So, any last thoughts from you?
If he
Sorry,
doesn't
what
come.
was that?
what? If he doesn't,
What is our next move?
well, we can go to him, or where Zol for him, maybe. Or we go forward with the initial plan and look for the larger pieces of this, I suppose. Although I would hate to know he's somewhere close and not try. If that makes any sense.
All right.
So, are we alright with me sending this message? And, I mean, it's a day away, so I suppose we'll see when he gets here.
Sure.
I don't think he can do what Salvator can, but heaven forbid. Salvator.
Yeah.
Alright.
Teleportation circle. There's one just right in front of us, and we just
Yeah.
sit all night.
Which is like, oh, dust blows out, and I'm like, no!
Oh shit! Just standing there with a spider.
Oh my god. Alright,
That would
so
suck. I'd be
let's
super jealous.
try this then.
Let's do it.
I will attempt to message Morton.
Okay. Please provide your message.
Okay.
What up?
Yeah, that's it. Yeah.
Homie,
What
how
up?
you do?
What up?
Morton, baby, how you
dog.
been?
Baby.
So, okay, so hello again. We're a day's travel north of Theoden's stead. I don't know if I said that right. Where the coast meets, what are we calling it? The dunes?
Yeah.
The dunes. If you'd still like to see us, we'd like to talk.
A couple things are going to happen here. Sean, I need you to roll me a d20.
What? The fuck?
Instantly appears.
Oh no, God.
Is it a 20 or a 1? Oh, God.
One.
Natural 1.
Oh boy.
I don't know who that was for. Was that for Salvator?
This was for Morton.
Cool.
Morton. You sense, for the briefest of moments, a familiar voice, a familiar presence pulling at you. You can't see it. You can barely recognize it. All you see is a dark, swirling, barren wasteland. A constant wind rips across this black, bleak expanse around you. Gnarled, leafless trees reaching into the air. A purple, foggy hue hanging across a starless, sunless sky. Now, the Morton on the prime material plane will say the following.
Fuck that.
What?
Hold on, guys. I gotta practice my lines. Oh my god. Okay. Fuck this. This is really cool, Justin.
Yeah, I got you.
I think it better you come find me. North in the Great Canyon. You will find arches with ruins built into them.
And that's all you get.
So that was where in the Great Canyon?
North.
North.
No, wait.
Oh my god, I got the word wrong. It's south. I'm sorry.
So,
I was writing this out as I was listening to Parker. I said, no, sorry. I'm Zahl. I'm Zahl.
Yeah, I was going to say, Zahl even was like, wait a minute, I just did research. That was south.
All of us just looking at the ocean north of us, like,
you probably got it
Sorry.
wrong.
Oh, fuck, is that different?
You'll meet me to the north.
Morton's actually back on the other side of the Azure Sea. It's like,
He's like a rowboat off the coast.
We just see him rowing past us. He's like, meet me north. Don't look. Stop
See you
looking
there.
at me.
The north entrance with a furball in the rowboat. It's me, Morton.
Okay.
Wow.
So he said to the south.
Yeah, I repeat all of that. So, Salvator, maybe that was our answer.
Huh.
Wants us south, where he has the advantage, I suppose.
I find it shocking, honestly. Again, because we just talked about it, that he knew directions properly. I'm not
That's
being.
what you find
It is.
interesting.
Well,
This is
no,
what I'm
because
talking about.
I mean, listen. The thing is, I'm bad at directions. I know
Yes.
this. I accept
Mhm.
this. Morton, on par, if not worse.
This is a flagrant abuse of my character not being here.
What am I? Here's the thing, Sean. Am I wrong?
He's like a bird. He just knows directions inherently.
Mechanically,
flies away.
mechanically, he's very good with direction.
Yeah, he's wise. That's the only reason.
But he doesn't know northwest.
He
east,
may
south.
not know
He
what
just-
north means, but he knows how to go in that direction by looking at
Yes.
nature around him.
which is valid. But
That's up to
he's
Sean,
giving
what
us.
he actually knows.
But he's giving
He
us a
does
compass
have a
direction.
compass tattoo.
Oh, a compass tattoo? He has a compass tattoo?
No way.
So,
Oh, it's north.
is everyone alright with going south, or how do we feel about walking into this trap with a spider?
A flagrant ambush just sitting there waiting for us.
Yes.
I would have some objections to that, actually.
Yes?
We
Could
could
I
just
hear
do
your
it.
counter argument?
I think we do something of a blending of the two.
Okay.
We go in that direction, but
Mm-hmm.
fuck him. We try and
Scout the
find out where
region.
they are.
Well, maybe they're in the ruins.
I assume, yes, but
Isn't that where he is?
I assume, based on what he said.
So, we are going there then.
Yes, but not in a way that we'll be trapped. It's clever. We're smarter than that.
Are we?
I think
am
that
clever.
scouting the region. Yes, you're very smart.
You're very
I
smart,
think that
Salvator.
scouting the region is a good idea, rather than just wandering into these ruins where he will be waiting for us.
Okay. Also possible that if we get close enough, we can just draw them out. I have a very bad feeling we're going to be fighting a spider. How dare he? He knows that I hate those.
I doubt we'll do much in the way of having the upper hand at any point while we're here. So, we need to come up with a plan on how to fight underhandedly.
I wasn't aware we fought any other way.
Pretty good.
This is
at
good.
hand.
That is our advantage.
We're assholes.
We're deviant little scoundrels.
I don't. Okay.
Well,
You're not wrong, but
so,
right.
south then.
Easiest way to get an upper hand on somebody is learn their tactics. Only problem is we don't know Morton's tactics anymore.
Yes, and this is just me talking because Sean just put this together. He doesn't know about me.
That's true.
Or sunshine.
He doesn't know
know
about
that-
half of the people here.
Interesting.
Yes.
Well,
Is it no sunshine either?
never mind. Yeah,
No.
that was metagame stuff I can't do.
Now I'm terrified.
There's nothing to do with Morton.
Now I'm even more terrified.
So,
What a pickle.
so
Right.
south to
Yes.
scout and see what happens then.
Yes.
A horrible, horrible feeling we're going to run into more lizards.
Well,
And then a giant spider awaits us. And then my friend.
You can fly
Yep.
a couple times to get over the field.
same way as last time, just a little bit higher.
Mm-hmm.
Sounds
Just
Alright.
think. Timmy, you tell me when the spell's about to end, and then I can cast it again.
Okay. I can do that. I think you have about 47 minutes left, though, before we can. You want to sit for a bit.
God, I love you sometimes.
What?
What? I said I love you sometimes. You like a,
Oh,
not, you know what I mean.
I didn't think you meant it
So
any
what's in
other
your-
way, so
Making sure, I'm just making sure. I understand.
I didn't.
Also,
Perhaps
Charlotte-
telling us about your friend's abilities while we wait.
Ah.
Useful.
Right.
Hey, Sean, you froze in the funniest way.
Sorry,
By the way.
Oh no.
You were like,
Yeah, I did it on purpose. 'Cause you guys stopped talking. I was like, oh, I'm frozen.
it literally froze perfectly like that.
So perhaps while we wait for Zahl to be able to tap again into that magical energy that he needs to rest a little bit for, you could tell us
Yes.
about your friend Morton's abilities and
And
tactics.
weaknesses.
All right. Doors. No.
Honestly,
Noted.
We're back to
Someone
episode
what was
one.
even
No.
stick
he's-
my word.
He's wonderful. But wise, not necessarily smart. At least he wasn't. But no,
Relatable.
he's was very sweet. He can heal. He can
Very
also
well.
turn into, yes. He can turn into a variety of different creatures. At this point, if he's been here, I worry about what else he can turn into. But you know, he used to just stay animals because I think he had a lot of fun with it. He can fly as animals. That was something
Swim
he
as
learned to
animals.
do. He can. When he got taken, he was a giant ape in a portable hole.
Ah,
Ah,
Yes, portable hole.
He,
A greater portable hole. Come on, guys.
It was, yeah, you can fit so many druids in that thing.
Listen,
Oh no!
I don't know what it was, Josh. I was dead.
Sorry, guys.
I
I'll go back to my quote.
Take the time to like dimensions it.
I
Yeah,
was fully dead when this was happening.
Hey, but that chair's sitting safe and sound in someone's basement, am I
it
right?
is.
We won in the long run.
You did it good. You did it good.
Working on it.
All right.
So,
I can
he's
prepare.
a druid.
I can prepare magic that will keep him grounded. If it works. I
Get me
can
close enough.
summon one single and get you close enough.
I can keep him from doing anything.
Ah,
I have a
yeah.
couple of things to stop him now. He also hasn't seen how strong we've gotten, Demi.
No, he wasn't around for that.
We changed a lot since we saw him last, so
Yes, a little bit.
but he, at least before the weakness, he was very compassionate.
I don't
Yes.
know if we can rely on that.
I don't think you can.
No.
It used to be that he wouldn't want us to get hurt, but
Compassion can be a difficult thing to overcome.
yes, I think that I will have a hard enough
There was
go
more to
about
that
it.
sentence.
I
Yes.
think that I'll have a hard enough time, but I'm very lucky that Peach isn't here, I suppose, to see whatever happens.
Should we
Though I
tell
won't-
Peach?
Should we? Yes.
Ooh.
Will I be using a spell to do so? No.
Oh, wherever we end up tonight, I could write a
Well,
letter.
We'll figure out what happens. There's no reason to send Peach some other worries.
I'm sure Peach would love to receive a letter without any hope of responding
Yes.
to the news
Mhm.
that you've not only found your friend, but will be fighting them soon.
Listen, it's the best I can offer.
Ignorance
I
is
say
bliss.
we take your friend, shake them out of whatever they're in, and then
Mhm.
tell Peach. That'll be much better
Yes.
news.
Yes.
We're talking about the same Peach here?
Yes.
The one who isn't here currently.
The one that will literally worry, and probably already is.
True.
The one whose problem this currently isn't.
Yes.
So, plans. What are you all going to do? I'm sorry, I dropped my book.
No.
Probably should pick that up. So, is
Keep it
it
in
like it's
character,
very important?
I knocked one of my dice off the table.
We head south.
Oh, sorry. Yes, of course, that's happening. I mean, plans. What do you intend to do?
Attempt to talk to him and
Right.
get through to him, and if it doesn't work, I assume that I will be getting hit.
Well, if there's a spider, you'll have something to hit that isn't your friend, if that's any consolation.
That's true.
Yes, I'll just turn around while you all hit him. It'll be fine.
Great.
I do
We all
plan
have
on
our-
hitting him if
Yes,
he attacks
I'm
us.
aware.
You and me both. If he does anything aggressive, of course, first. Should have said that earlier. All right. Let's get a move on. I get on the carpet.
I hop on the carpet.
Ah!
I think Saul still has 12 minutes left.
Oh,
Yeah.
Start.
we'll just float here.
We'll just-
Please buckle into your seatbelts for the ride.
What is
the
your
exits are located.
intended destination? Are you immediately going up towards the Canyonlands? Are you stopping by the camp? Where are you guys going from here?
I think we can go past the camp, right?
Mm.
I mean, we
get
have to
there?
go by there anyways. Like right here.
So
Yeah,
you intend on kind of swinging by the camp.
Yeah. we can swing
'Cause
by
it-
there, update them.
Does it look easier to travel around this grass bushland than through it?
You know the raptor things live in the grass brushland down there, which is
Okay.
likely something
Much dangerous.
you would prefer to avoid. So kind of skirting it around to Theodrids might be the
Sounds good.
the optimal decision, but that's really up to y'all.
I go for the optimal decision.
Yeah, if we're able to do that, absolutely.
Because the DM called it the optimal decision. I will pick that one.
Based on the pieces you have.
Yeah.
Okay.
There's actually a perfect path down the other way.
It's the waypoint is in that way.
Yeah.
It's trying to lead me along the shore, but I'm trying to cut straight line to it, even though I don't know what's between me and it. You know, like video games.
Yeah.
Anyways.
And then
What's
you get
that?
mauled by the level 40 bear. That's
But that's the designer's fault. They made the game wrong.
they made it bad.
Lord.
This
So-
hurts my soul.
You're taking a course along the coast towards Theodred's Steppe.
Mhm.
And travel is Sunshine, Salvator on carpet, and Demi's all fly, Demi's all walk, because we've got short fly windows for some of you.
I was
We
gonna
will
say
fly.
walk until we have to fly over the grassland.
Okay. What I will say is, as you're kind of watching or plotting your course, whomever is taking the lead here, roll a survival check for me.
Sunshine.
You got it, dude.
Sunshine.
Yeah. Sorry. 18.
18. So, Sunshine, when you kind of the stretch of the land here, the trees kind of and the grasslands kind of reach out a little bit. You guys cut through it a little bit. It might take you a little longer, like it might take you into the night to get home or back to Theodred's Stead, excuse me. But it would be safer than cutting through the grasslands. You can try walking the exact same route. You're going to be contesting with those creatures, but it will be a little faster.
I think given that we can still get there by nightfall, they will just direct the safer route.
Okay. It is late into the night when you get back to the camp, if that is the case, or will be. Okay, that's the direction you want to go.
Yes. Nope.
Okay.
Nope.
And are you guys kind of keeping your head on a swivel or anything like that?
No. Just straight to kitchen. that's
Yep.
fine.
Okay.
Just blind. Like,
Demi's doing is humming, tell everybody I'm on my way, because nobody else is around to do it anymore.
Into the
Just-
thick of it.
That's
Into
beautiful.
the thick of it.
no.
Sunshine, roll a perception check for me.
What are you
Into
doing?
the thick of it.
Are you looking around? That's always a mistake.
18 again.
Okay. As you are skirting along one of the stretches of grasslands, at a certain point, you do begin to see the grass shifting again in places out of distance from your vantage. They aren't coming out into the open around you, but you do see a few kind of these tracks cutting through the grass as they follow you back down along the coastline. They don't seem to be engaging, just following.
We are being hunted again. I think they're not very interested in approaching groups.
Bims poofs out of existence.
While she stands on Zahl's head.
It's very cute.
Eyes are just.
You kind of flit up into the air, or are you staying on the ground, Zahl and Demi?
We'll go
Are
up.
we in the grasslands or are we like on the edge? You know what I mean? Like, you know what I'm asking?
Yeah, we're in the grass, like walking.
No, you're
through
along
it.
the edge of it,
That's crazy.
and aren't
Okay.
leaving that tall grass. You're kind of,
then-
it's this kind of
We can just
rougher, kind of dirt sand stretch between the coast and the actual fields.
Gotcha. Then not yet. If they do break that edge, that's when they would cast. That's when Zahl would cast fly, so they can jump up.
Yeah.
Um,
Smart.
Sunshine, as you are kind of watching and call out to alert the others to it, you see in the distance there's like this boulder or something peeking out of the grass, and one of these creatures jumps up onto it and kind of lifts its neck up into the air. And this creature, you only got quick glimpses of them before, but this one looks much bigger than the other ones. And you hear it go, "Ah! Ah! Ah! Ah!" out into the air, and just a chorus of those calls kind of echo out across the grass.
How far away is it from me?
It is probably 400-500 feet out. It's staying a ways away.
Good.
Make a perception check for me, Salvator, as you attempt to gauge that
Jesus.
distance.
Yeah. Natural 20.
Ooh,
The other one with the
what
3.
you see?
Thank God.
Salvator,
Ha!
eyes seemingly enhanced by this
beholder.
magical beholder that resides within your coat. You catch something. The eyes of this larger creature radiate a slight purple, dark hue.
Hey, everybody, this isn't good.
Which
Tell me,
not?
And it
It's
swoops
creepy.
into the grass and disappears.
Of course.
That big one had smoky eyes.
smoky eyes.
I'm sorry.
A little bit
What?
of purple. I saw a little.
Ah.
Sorry, I'm not clear.
Oh,
A little bit of purple. A little essence of something.
Right.
And it ran away.
It hopped into the grass, and you watch the trail, kind of with that amazing nat 20, you're able to watch it. It does appear to be heading away from you at this point. But eventually it kind of disappears into the grass. You lose track.
I think we were scouted.
so
Just to be clear, Josh, we haven't been getting scryed on, have we?
You have not.
Good to know.
Oh yeah, you can see that.
I can see that shit.
I forgot that you could see that.
I didn't know he could do it because I didn't see Zahl the one time it happened. But
You haven't been seeing any scribe balls.
nice.
Scribe
eyeballs.
I got two of my head.
balls.
These are my scribbles.
I had 2 scribe balls.
Okay. I will let them know what I've seen and that we should leave.
With that, eventually, the trailing subsides. The sun begins to set. I just turned it back to daytime. The sun begins to set, and you eventually make your way into Theodred's stead. You see, like, a few scouts kind of meet you on the way in. These kind of figures wearing just very regular kind of... A lot of them actually wearing these kind of trousers, but they're cut off at the knee, seeming to kind of deal with
Shorts?
temperature.
think
They're
some
wearing like these
shorts.
very utilitarian boots. They have bows and quivers, but yeah,
Short pants.
They're like these weird short pants. It's very strange.
You made everyone wear hot jorts.
I'm literally
Some of them are a
picturing
little
these
tighter than
as
the other ones.
camp counselors.
They do look
Like
a
that's
little-
what I'm
Oh.
picturing.
I will teach
Zahl-
us some Daisy Dukes.
Zahl 100% is like, that's the style right there. All right.
Oh no!
You're gonna put
You
Zahl
shouldn't have done
I
it.
put it out
You
there, man.
shouldn't have done
I
it.
put it out there. Shame
Zahl
on me.
might have some joints by the end of this campaign. Who knows?
Oh my
Okay,
god.
okay.
I love that for you.
Well, I love that for Zahl.
But they do kind of lead you back into camp, and you are greeted with. They have reclaimed one of these buildings, one of these structures. The one that you indicated was just a giant battering ram trap. You also see that they've begun work, kind of excavating some of the collapsed tower to see what they can salvage from their building materials and things like that.
Mhm.
Where are you headed from there? Are you moving straight on, or are you checking in with anybody?
I think we're
think
sleeping.
Let's sleeping
Yeah.
here.
Sleeping
And
here.
we'll update Owlball as to the creatures that we saw, just so that they are aware of their existence.
I'll update our crew.
Yes,
Oh.
yes. We've had a few encounters, a few folks wounded by quills along the skirts. But you said a big dog?
I did not.
Oh,
I said a large reptile.
I didn't say it this time. I've been, and I think Zahl's like in the corner, like doing a sketch of like the dinosaur-looking thing, and he's like, "What? I didn't even say it this time."
It's a large reptilian creature shaped like a large bulldog.
But you were able to avoid them both. Capital, wonderful. I'd love when you have time to get a little more information. Perhaps we can do a few sketches, write what down. You know, get it all documented. He seems to be very interested in getting all the details from you, but he's kind of just leaving you all to your own means. You can already see that he's been collecting little plants, and he has pots stacked everywhere. And there are these little cactuses, and you see one of the, a small cutting of, the shrubland, low-lying, gnarly willow that runs along. He's got that in a pot, and he's just got boxes full of rocks. It's
Box of rocks.
intense.
This is
I also love
lovely,
the fact-
Elbow. I'll start sketching him the
Box of
creatures.
rocks.
Oh,
Yeah, I love the
make a-
fact that Zahl's in the corner sketching at the same time, and it was like, okay.
Please, both feel free
Double
to
sketch.
sketch out. He's very excited. He's
Fun.
like, as you guys are sketching, he's pointing things out and going, "Oh,
I'm cheating.
my horns!"
They can
Natural
Well-
20 for a 25. This is like, I feel like they have seen once an anatomical sketch of a creature, and they were just like, all right, I can do that too. Anyone can do that.
I'm cheating with
Here we
my
go.
minor illusion to get the image, and I'm just
Cheating.
tracing the image. That's how Zahl draws, is he
This
gets
is
the
a
minor
wonderful-
images. and then sketch-
wonderful
Cheating.
art
Yeah, I'm cheating.
thing.
It's important for them to know what might come and eat them later.
It's very nice. I
I just
will
wanted to
leave you
picture
all
it.
to it. This is not my area of performance. I'm gonna go let our crew know.
Goodbye, Captain Demi. Good to see you.
Goodbye.
Oh, look! Saliva. Very interesting. Could you
Yes,
get,
and
could
possibly
you get a sample?
acidic. No, I did not leave the safety of our camp.
It dries rather quickly.
It was like
Interesting.
hours that it dried in.
I didn't see it, so I'll take your word for it.
You did see. We both saw it.
I don't believe you.
Do you not remember the part where I pointed and said, "Look, I think that's its saliva."
Demi makes sure that it's not any of her people that got hurt by quills.
Sure,
That's what
yeah.
she's doing before she goes to bed.
Yeah, it does seem like your crew haven't really been a part of like the venturing parties. They've mostly just been
Good.
like mucking about on the ship, performing maintenance, fishing, and stuff like that.
What a wonderful vacation
Yeah,
for
they're
them.
they're just enjoying themselves. Like they have
Damn
no
it.
obligations.
They're having
Um,
they're
I love
having the
that for
beach
them.
episode.
They're having that beach episode.
there is their own beach episode going on. You see, like Oceanus is like a slightly darker shade of green. Like you know what
He's
I mean?
just been out on the deck.
Yeah, he's been
Yes!
sunbathing. Like it's
Fucking, he's like burnt.
Burning green.
like everybody's.
It's like the littlest freckles. You didn't know that sea elves could get freckles, but when they're out in the sun, they get freckles.
Pigpen is wearing these weird like it's just the soles of boots with these like rope strings that kind of fit between the toes. And he's
Yeah.
just,
Pigpen made
like-
flip flops.
Sean's
I
done.
was-
I stayed
was-
in my door all night.
I was worried about you all, and you seem fine. Great. I'm going to bed.
One of
Little
them has
quills all over
jelly.
the like sides of the ship.
Just right up this.
One of them has jellyfish like marks. And it's like, I don't know what happened. I just went swimming.
What are jellyfish do?
Oh, I'm just picturing Oceanus having to talk a jellyfish
Yeah,
off
talk
of
down the
someone.
jellyfish. That's
Hey,
one of the
hey, bud. Not
Come
tonight.
on, just get off him. Just
Please, we just need like a 30 square foot space to be in the water.
can you imagine?
Good God.
Oh
This is the
God.
best- this is the
Very
best
cute.
reality.
I love this beach episode. Anyway,
So, you are able to, however, settle in and complete a long rest.
Yay!
woo.
And you arise the following morning in the camp in Theodred's stead.
Should
Day,
I try
my
to
friend.
stun him again?
It is the 23rd of good month. Take it away. It's all you.
Should I try to scry on him again, or are we going to just leave?
Do we? I mean, we might as well, if you don't mind, and then everyone can eat breakfast or do whatever
Sure.
for a little while.
Let's do it.
Guide you.
I just love the.
Yeah,
I also do grab one of the.
I'm
I
helping.
do grab one of the pillows this time just to ensure. Just to give me that little bit of
Little
insurance.
boost, little confidence boost.
He's sitting up
bit
in the crow's nest, like,
All right, the rolls are back.
No! Oh, okay.
no.
Yeah, he's golden.
My
Unfortunately,
bull.
it's hard to get through.
A moment of
The
weakness.
modifier is insane.
Did you roll like a nat one? Can I ask? Did you roll like a nat one? Because I think it's like
rolled
one of,
a 4.
yeah.
Oh,
It's like the only way for me to not
And
be
it
able
was
to.
still close.
I'm beefy.
Right. Hey Demi.
yes.
So no go. I couldn't do it today.
Somehow that does not surprise me. Not anything against you. Just
No, I get it.
okay.
Can we take one of the pillows with us?
I can put one of the pillows in the bag of holding, yes, if you'd like.
Okay, it's kind of gross. He
Just
throws
a
one down.
Oh no!
Just this wet slap. And hits the
Did you catch it?
No!
Throw another one.
No, stop. What are you doing up there?
Can I try and catch that one?
Okay, make
Oh, God.
an acrobatics check for me. Sleight of no acrobatics. Acrobatics.
Bad, whatever it is. Yeah,
Oh,
2.
no. Oh my god, just
A 2.
Yeah.
Just
hit me in the
this
face.
sea salt sprayed. Despite having it not rained recently, it's still like got that dampness to it, and it just kind of hits you, and you're like,
I have regrets.
it smells musty, like it's not in great form.
Demi just shapes water off of them and the pillow.
Thank you. Here, for your,
Is
for
that
your
enough
magical bag.
pillows?
Oh, thank you.
That's plenty.
Thank you very much.
Okay, I'm coming down.
Okay, great.
What the fuck?
Salvator, your voice.
Are you
Why are there
right?
pillows all over the floor?
Zahl.
What?
No, that was the explanation for why there are pillows on the floor.
Oh,
Oh,
I
that
too
makes
thought you were
sense.
calling his name.
Oh, my apologies. All right, so we'll give you a little bit of time, everyone eat, and then we will head out into the unknown again. I knew it.
We start writing that song with Davith.
This crazy idea.
All right,
All right.
so
Nom, 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 nom.
we eat, we let Zahl have his hour, and then
We leave.
we leave.
So, you guys have a map here. You know
We
your
do.
basic bearing.
Go.
I'd
here.
like to know where you headed, how you headed there. You know that even to kind of like the entry of this mouth, it's nearly a full day.
It's only 12 feet.
Campaign.
Always.
Campaign. I'm done.
We figured it out, guys. The secret was it was only 12 feet.
You've done it. You walked 12 feet. You found the bad guys. Morton
It's like
saved.
half my movement.
Commit
Oh my
to
God.
I'm sorry, Josh, I had
I
to
think
steal
we'll-
the joke. I had to.
So we're heading towards the canyon.
Yeah.
I think along the water
along the water.
Yeah.
is the
Yeah,
easiest.
seems
just around the river bend, I think.
Just okay.
I look once more.
Just around the river bend.
Don't know what
I
for.
like that joke. You're like, that's solid, but the 12 feet, that's it. Nah, it's
Musicals,
over.
musicals and
Take your
Disney,
time,
always.
Yeah, I'm a sucker for that. The 12-foot
Gosh.
joke. I want to murder both you and Sean. Anyway,
joke.
I didn't think that
Sorry.
way.
this
You
time.
did.
That was one time.
So, we get there. What happens?
So, as you begin to
We
not
get
so
there.
easy. As you begin to kind of plot a course along the water, these are very large open waterways. Still, again, like some of them more bays and expanses of water than anything else. I love you.
We know.
Much.
Oh,
Hi, Cat.
thanks.
Everyone
Hi,
says
Cat.
Hi, cat.
Josh said he was hungry like 15 minutes ago, too. It was very funny.
Did
Mm-hmm.
I?
Yeah, he said, I'm hungry.
Oh wow, I'm a lucky guy. Everyone, mad love for my wife. So
I love your wife.
as you kind of break out over the water, are you taking a boat? Are you walking along the water's edge? Are you attempting to fly short distances? What is the modality of travel?
I mean, I'm flying above the water.
You're over the
We
do
do
water.
have
have a
else to
boat.
do.
If
We
want
can.
to.
We also
I'm
do
just
have a tiny.
passenger.
We have a boat, but if we think we can fly over the water, then we'll do that.
So
But
I
if it does-
can't fly
There's a
for
super
that
safe
long.
option. We could just have Sunshine hold a rope attached to the boat, put you two in the boat, and we fly it upriver.
We made a motorboat, and I'm here for it.
honestly, I fucking love this. Tell me how it works.
Yeah.
We use a crowbar, so it's extra strong.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
I
We-
take because Josh, since I've been studying now how to do boat stuff,
Sure,
and
yeah.
Demi knows boat stuff, could I
Mhm.
take an oar and hold it at the back to kind of help guide the boat so that if like it's like
So you're
You know what I
making
mean?
a makeshift
I think you
till.
got it. Yeah,
Yum.
basically. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. Okay.
Makeshift
What else is
till.
going on here? So Zahl's steering with the orb.
Tie a
Mhm.
rope to the front of their boat, but then just have
Mhm.
Sunshine hold the rope.
Okay, Sunshine's gonna hold the rope.
Does that make sense?
And my echo.
And your echo, the two of you are sitting there.
It's like the movie Ghost.
I love that.
There's a pink Genasi and a gray Stormcloud Genasi just
Holding on to it. Salvator is obviously driving the magical carpet. Demi, what are you
Beep,
guys
beep.
doing?
Did it help?
Demi's just
Down the
shaping
river.
water.
Just shaping. Okay.
Just a little gentle, just
All right.
moving in the correct direction.
Denny's letting Zahl think that he's guiding the boat, but he is not guiding the boat.
He'll turn to the wrong way and she'll push the water, and she'll be like, mhm.
Counteracting what Paul's doing.
Here's what we're gonna do. Zal,
Active
I'd
cantrip.
like you to make an athletics check with advantage from Demi in an attempt to kind of manage this orb. And I would also like an athletics check with advantage from Sunshine for holding onto the rope. As you begin to make this makeshift, are you just in the Bay of Theodred's stead, like setting this up?
Yeah.
You're definitely gaining a crowd. Like there are just workers stopping whatever they're doing and just like kind of like.
I like to believe that our crew's just used to this bullshit by now, so they're like, "Oh, it's just it's a good day."
In the fucking distance, you're like, cannonball! It's just like,
They're still having their beach day.
You forgot
Yeah.
your sunscreen.
Oh, thank you very much, Carl.
I close
Oh
the
my
trunk. I'm looking at the
God.
carpet with all of our suitcases in it.
As we get ready to
Guys,
leave.
Wait for me! Like running
Oh
down.
my-
We gotta go.
I rolled a 22.
We forgot Kevin!
22 from Sunshine. Adam, what do you got?
oh, you wanted me? I thought you said Debbie. That was my bad.
No, you.
I was giving you advantage.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. I misunderstood.
No, you're
For athletics check.
Yes, please.
Go for it.
Okay. Okay. What is my athletics? That's a 19.
19. Okay,
Yeah.
guys. This seems to be working. As Salvator kicks the
love
carpet
us.
into overdrive with Sunshine holding on. Salvator, you get the feeling normally this would not work for the carpet. It's a lot of weight, but you've got this support from Sunshine and with Demi with the help of the water. It's happening. The water here is not super rocky or not super wavy ocean. It's not a super like heavy current coming flowing this direction. It's kind of more kind of still beautiful pristine water again. As you begin to pull out in this sort of weird jet ski flying situation out over the water, you glance down and it is this beautiful, pristine, 30-foot deep water with these little spots of seashells and reefs reaching up into the space as you kind of kick out over the water and begin to make your way southwards down the river, this sort of
Making my way.
estuary.
Making my way.
Making my way down river.
Who's keeping an eye out for things?
On a
I'll
flight.
do
I
that.
will.
I can also do that.
can do
It's all
that.
good.
To be honest, no.
Can't we both do it?
We could
Probably.
Can we both do that? Is that okay?
I'll let
Fully
each
Be
of you do
from
it.
here,
No more,
and you
but
can
the
be
two-
up
Look
there.
that way. You look that way.
One of you's got your eyes on the sky and one of you's got your eyes on the water.
fully focused on this kill.
Wow.
I'm completely ignoring
26.
everything.
21.
21, 26. Okay. Hold on.
Yeah.
Oh.
Okay. Jesus.
Nope.
You do see them then.
As you get further and further southwards, 3 hours, 4 hours, still going with this, it's kind of pleasant and enjoyable for quite some time. The sound of various birds and creatures. You see fish occasionally breaking the surface of the water, dropping back down. You see now beginning to approach in the far distance to the south these cliffs that reach up, these red rust-colored cliffs that reach up into the sky before you. Still hours of travel away, immense heights. As you begin to make your way southwards, Demi and Sunshine, as you're cutting through the water, at a certain point, you see a ripple begin to form, kind of cutting along the surface. It's about 300 feet to your right in the water. And this ripple kind of looks like the wake of a ship, but there's no vessel. And as you continue to move and watch it, a fin begins to manifest from the water kind of moving alongside you through the water. And the fin gets higher and higher until there's about 10 feet of fin. This long, arching fin that arcs down into the water. Whatever this fin is attached to, it's kind of moving along the water. Again, a ways out, and seemingly having not noticed you yet.
Cool.
This is a whisper. Everyone should be aware of the thing that's over there.
Is this a song that we're singing now? Everybody.
It's anxiety singing.
So,
I rhyme in anxiety.
so shut the fuck up. And she's gonna point at the fin. Just turn your head. Shut up.
What are you all talking about?
Oh, fuck. Oh, fuck. Oh, shit.
That's the opposite of shutting up.
I can't stop. I'm scared.
I'd like you all to make stealth checks for me.
Oh god.
Oh shit. Oh.
Can you
God.
levitate the boat?
Okay.
Oh.
You said stealth check?
I did.
I'm fucking terrified. Oh.
A stealth check? Oh, even better.
13.
13?
13.
18.
18?
12!
Oh fuck.
The dirtiest of 20.
Down here we're fine. Up there in the air they're like, fuck.
The fuck are you all talking about?
What's that?
What, Finn?
If I haven't turned this carpet around, I will.
Salvator's getting one black coffee. He's done with our shit. He's going home.
I don't even drink coffee.
As you begin to be like, okay, hush, 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 hush. Unfortunately, the boat itself is making a fair amount of noise here. You kind of hear the spray as, like, Zahl's still got the oar in the water steering, and it's just... and the fin begins to cut towards you. And this fin, as it protrudes from the water, is about 10 foot tall, and the portion you're seeing, 15 feet to 20 feet long. And is this long sail that kind of arcs out of the water.
Sail.
Drop the rope.
Salvatore, I think we need to have a talk after this.
I appreciate that.
I could put a wall
Demi,
of fire in the water between
Demi,
us.
Demi looks at you. Stop it.
It would work.
Stop it.
It'd be underwater.
yes,
It would
give
just
me-
block.
Give me a fucking moment. And
I
she's
will
gonna
give you all of them.
she's going to cast Major Image.
Okay!
120
big, sexy
feet.
fin?
No, 120 feet. 120 feet, or like, but how far is it from us?
It is now closing in your direction. It's still about 400 feet out.
Okay, so 120 feet. I'm going to throw. I'll put it back a little bit so it can move. But like, I'm going to have. Oh god. I'm gonna make it look like the shark thing, like just a the old
The Avatar of
Swagan.
Sekala?
The Sekala?
The two-headed.
The Sekala
the
deity?
two-head-
Nice.
The
I'm-
massive two-headed shark.
Well done.
Massive two-headed shark, which is the only other thing I've ever used Major Image for. I'm going
A
to
classic.
do that, but I'm going to send it like forward towards it. But I'm also going to make it look like it is wounded and like it won't put up as much of a fight.
Okay.
So I'm going
That's a
to distract it, like
Okay.
with this thing, hopefully.
So you drop this at 120 feet, and you kind of put it on an intercept course with whatever this fin is.
So it can only go 120 feet. So what I'm gonna do is like have it move to the 120 foot
Okay, so
mark.
it's, like,
It's
swimming
where I
around.
cast it.
Got it.
Mm-hmm.
So it is going to make
Major
a check.
image,
As
correct?
you do see the fin kind of shift to change course slightly, as it does seem to catch this thing's attention. There's no way it passes that. It's a wisdom save, is that right?
It
Intelligence
doesn't.
investigation.
Investigation check.
That's a -1.
A wounded shark for you to eat.
Okay.
It has twice the head.
This fin now is completely cutting kind of in more of a direction of this shark-like creature. Closing. So you have drawn its attention for certain.
Okay,
with that.
and how, for me, how far like into the water are we in this journey?
You're about. So the nearest bank is to the east of you, and it's about 300 feet out from you.
Okay. Okay.
Sunshine.
The water here is about 15 feet deep.
Can you levitate the boat?
Can I do that to that object that size? Sorry.
I don't think so, but take a look.
I think it's got a
creature or loose object of my choice.
Loose object?
Is that that weighs up to 500 pounds? How much does the boat weigh?
The boat doesn't weigh 500 pounds. It fits in someone's pocket.
well.
The weight of the boat does change. Hold on, let me check.
Damn it!
The weight of the boat does.
I throw it on the glass bottle.
No.
Ghost boat.
Are you going to attempt to do this?
Can I make some sort of check to see
You can
if
tell
I
me
think
if you
that
want
the
to do it
boat
or not.
is lighter?
Oh.
You can certainly try. Is my response to this.
Salvator is smarter than me. All right, I try to levitate it.
How much does Zahl weigh?
With all of his stuff on?
Yeah.
Now, keep in
yeah.
mind, you are just wearing skinny jeans or skinny shorts.
Can I
shorts,
ask a
yeah.
question? Because I do have. I've kept it in my inventory. I have a lot of the extra stuff just there, but I don't think Zahl would have. It's impossible for him to carry.
I'm
like
going to say
3
right now,
other sets.
anything that is in your inventory is
Mhm.
being carried on your person unless it's been sold
Unless
or
in the
anything like
bag of
that, or is
holding.
in the bag of holding.
Yeah.
I was gonna leave it on
But
the
if it's
boat.
in the bag of
'cause it's-
holding, I need you guys to be honest about this moving forward. You can't keep those things in your inventory like that because
That's
what's going to
fine.
happen is in an encounter you're going to use it.
No, that's fine. I mean, if we're going by that, then 130
You do need to
Then
keep track of what
130
is and
is
isn't
what I
in
have
your
on me.
inventory. 130.
130 and
is
then
what I have
your-
on. Yeah, no, that's valid.
Demi, what do you got for me? I hate to ask.
She
ladies.
probably weighs it's okay. She probably weighs like 125 pounds, and then her bag of holding is holding everything for her, and it's like 15 pounds.
Okay.
So 140.
Sunshine, what
probably.
does this look like as you cast it?
Oy vey. It's a racial
Just
trait.
picturing
I'm imagining
little clouds.
like pink rain cloud, not rain cloud, pink cloud just like swirls off of them and like slowly lifts under the boat, and there's just like this nimbus pink that's trying to lift it out of the water.
As this kind of cumulonimbus pink cloud manifests under the boat, it skips, lifts into the air, hits the water again, skips again, and then begins to lift into the air.
Punch it!
Okay, you begin to. How long does this levitate last?
10 minutes. I believe,
You've got
correct.
10 minutes. Okay.
Yeah,
I think.
Okay. Now,
triple checking.
as this creature makes it to your wounded shark, as you begin to lift into the air, I assume Salvator's looking forward, but those of you looking backwards would see...
I'm looking everywhere.
Oh, yeah. You know what, Salvatore? You would see this. I'm crazy. Agrax is giving you a play-by-play. As you see Demi, your kind of major illusion shark thrashing in the water, seemingly wounded, the fin, just before it reaches us, disappears under the water. And then a moment later, a long, snouted reptilian head breaks from the water, followed by a long neck where this fin protrudes. The torso breaks it as it cuts straight through this illusion, long, wide maw open. There are these two short arms hanging from this creature, and as it breaks the rest of the water, much longer legs, as a Spinosaur, which none of you would know what that is, but I'm giving you context as players,
Very cool.
breaks from the water and rips through this illusion and crashes back down into the water. It hits the water and begins to turn. I'm going to make one more investigation check here. This creature is not very smart. It is just a massive predator.
Pooh.
I will say the spell says physical interaction with it reveals
Will
that it's
break it.
not a thing.
Okay.
It doesn't like go away, but it's like
It does seem to. I rolled a natural 20 on this one.
Yeah.
Anyway, just to, I'm not so much rolling against the DC. I'm just rolling to see if it understands. It does seem to see through the illusion, and now it is going to look for you all who are readily like lifting into the air away from it.
Yes.
Go. It is 10 minutes, by the way.
You
get the fuck
see
out of
the
here.
creature kind of make a circle around the illusion, and then the fin disappears under the water and seems to settle away.
Okay.
Hell yeah. We gain altitude.
That was a good move. That was a very good move, guys. You have a flying boat for the next 10 minutes.
Flying boat.
As you kind of make your way continuing down the river, Sunshine, you do begin to feel the levitate fading before.
We're going to have to lower a little bit.
Oh,
Or
I
this
plan
will
on it
suck.
eventually.
Salvator, aren't these people your friends?
How
I plan on it before that happens. I'm fine. I'm not-
do we have any idea how long we need to either like fly or sail across still? Do we have like an estimate?
So, Demi, you would know relatively, not exactly, because of you've never been here before.
Based on the map.
Kind of guesstimating, you're looking at like 3 or 4 hours to the base of the cliff.
Okay.
As you continue onwards,
Okay.
eventually you do touch down in the water. Are you going to proceed with the same boat mechanism as before?
We've got 3 or 4 hours left.
Yeah.
Okay. And then we're trying to get across and then sleep, probably.
Probably off.
Yeah.
To the side of the river.
Most likely.
Because
yeah.
I could make Zahl or myself like a giant owl, and just like
That is
fly with
true.
you guys. I forgot I had polymorph. Welcome
Yeah.
to me looking at my 4th level spells.
You could also, I think, make the boat do that again once
I could also levitate the boat again.
if it happens again.
Have an emergency levitate ready to go.
An emergency levitate. God, how dumb are giant owls? Hold on.
Super smart, I think.
Listen, we thought that about something else too, and I was wrong.
Squid.
Gino.
We thought it about squids, I think.
I think it was
The
squid.
giant squid, yeah.
You
You gotta be smart.
Hold on, yeah, but not though.
They're only
Yeah.
a -1 int. They're the same as Peach.
Well, then I feel okay. You know what? No, it sounds like fun.
Have the most fun.
She'll just message up, just give us 1 second to like rearrange. I have an idea. And she'll put the folding boat back up so they're in the water for just a second.
Okay.
And she will not tell Zahl at all
What
what's
the
happening.
fuck is happening?
Do
Why
you
are
slow
we
down
in
at all, or
the-
does the boat just go away as you're
Well,
being
I told
towed?
you.
Oh, okay, you told them.
I messaged up there to like pause, and I put the boat away, and I'm like, I have another idea. And she doesn't exactly say what's happening, but she turns herself into a giant owl, a giant blue owl, and then grabs Zahl because it sounded like fun.
So you just get ripped from the water
Just
by
like-
a giant blue wave.
Hopefully,
Come on, it's 3 or 4.
hopefully basket carry, but like
Okay.
the like.
sideways, like.
Okay.
This is
And
not
you have that for an
comfortable.
hour, right?
I do, and I can cast it multiple times. Was my thought process.
So you now
Put you back in the water first.
This is not fun.
you do.
She'll do it one time with him hold like that, and then when she has to switch over, she'll be like, "You can get on my back now."
Okay, I was gonna say because eventually carrying him like that will begin to cause fatigue.
Pass it out.
Yeah. But as you allow him to ride this time around, it's a little more comfortable. So you feel like you've gone from coach to second class or something like that.
That sucked.
First class, first class.
First class.
Man, it's so bad. Oh,
What?
you're an owl. You can't even fucking speak back. Tell me don't hold me like
Well,
that.
it's just you, whiny baby.
What?
Okay.
The temptation to cast speak with animals so I can understand what she just said.
You see.
Why is everybody moving?
She's just singing.
It does take you 3 hours, so it is going to be 3 polymorphs.
Yup. I have it.
But as you begin to get closer and closer to these cliffs, you could see the shadow cast down on this kind of lowland here beneath you, reaching out over the water as the river becomes narrower and narrower until you are seeing both sides of it here. Quite readily available. The map is not exactly to scale at this point. I just wanted you to be able to see the river.
It's not 12 feet?
I didn't do it. I didn't do it. I didn't do it. You can't yell at me. You can't yell at me on that one. I did not do it.
He's gonna kill us.
It's a really good time for a break.
Oh, buddy!
No!
Oh, buddy.
Look what you did.
As you make your way towards the cliff, you do see now there are all along this immense rustic face, this red rusty stone that reaches into the skies above you. You see these breaks in these rocks, these fissures that run down the face in intervals as far as you can see down this cliff face, which stretches to the west and the east on either side of you beyond the horizon. But there is one specific fissure that is much wider that you see kind of forming ahead of you, and you're pretty certain, despite there being bends in the river and so on and so forth, that the mouth of the river feeds from that massive fissure. And you are beginning to feel now the current fighting you a lot more already.
Does this at all seem familiar to when I got the scry through on Morton?
It's a very loud waterfall sound.
Like the waterfall sound, or like...
Make a perception check for me. As you close proper...
11.
Also, Josh, we aren't in the water, I don't think, right?
Oh,
Yeah,
you're
in
in the air above it, but...
Mm-hmm.
So I'm assuming you're like flying like 40, 50 feet above the water following.
Okay.
You're right, you wouldn't get that information.
I didn't know if it was Aircard that was fighting
No,
us.
thank you for clarifying that. I forgot. You have so many means of transportation. Jeez.
Tree stride.
As you get closer and closer, eventually you kind of follow this bend around, and you are now right under the cliff. As you look upwards, it just reaches straight up into the sky. You know, you're not seeing the edge or the rim of it above you, with the immensity of this face before you. You see the opening of this canyon. It is quite wide. Down at the bottom, narrower as it widens out, but the mouth of this river is probably 60, 70 feet across, and it is roaring white water that kind of jettisons itself out into this wider, more open river as it hits these flatlands and begins to stop this raging torrent. And you can see this spray hit up into the air. It's not exactly waterfalls, but it's more akin to rapids. As you kind of approach, you see the base of the cliffs. There are these massive piles of these huge boulders and erosion and wear. Some places there's scree fields that kind of run down into these thick, brackish kind of woodlands, low-lying woodlands that stretch off to the east and west at the base of the cliffs. And then again, these expanses, 100, 200 feet reaching up the side of the cliff of these large boulders and scree fields until you meet this abrupt, rust-colored face that leads upwards.
We'd like to be at the top of those cliffs, rather than the low ground. Well, the low water.
So I rolled an 11, by the way, for my perception.
Yeah, these are just things you're seeing with the 11 with perception.
Okay.
The roaring sound is akin,
familiar, yeah.
It's fast-moving water.
Zahl kind of calls out, like, this is familiar. I don't know exactly if we're there or not. This, like, the roaring of water and all that was... I could hear that in the thing I did.
All right.
All right. I propose we travel... Oh, I'm not thinking. There we go. We travel along the top of the cliffs rather than along the river any further. I think it will be more difficult to spot us if we aren't little dots along this stream. It's not a stream, it's a river.
Who?
When Zahl starts talking, Demi's head turns all the way back around.
Ah! Oh,
So
I don't like Demi in this moment. It's not fun.
All right, let's go up that way, Salvator. I think they'll follow.
Land up at the top.
So you're
Of
going to
the
be okay.
cliff.
It
I follow.
takes much longer than anticipated. It's the rest of your polymorph, a good 15-20 minutes flying up this face as you begin to leave the flatlands beneath you, and the roaring fades away of those rapids in that canyon as you progress upwards and upwards and upwards, thousands of feet. Eventually, you do break the edge of the cliff and kind of and level out. Demi, this is right at the end of your spell now.
I land.
Reaching out before you, off to your left, to the east, there is this crevasse, very, very wide up here at these heights, probably 300-400 feet across, up at the top as it kind of funnels in a little bit, that drops down into the canyon. To your right and to the south, there are rolling red dunes with short little divots or patches of scrub oak scattered throughout. But beyond that, this red desert, very akin to what you saw, I believe, what Dravosi described to you all long ago when she scried upon Morton. And the sound of seagulls goes away.
Hear that? Sequel.
The
Demi
sky rat.
transforms back when they get to the top of the thing, because it's gonna fade anyway.
So, for my clarification, where that ravine that you described as being like shattered into the side of one of these.
Yes. I know this looks very wide on this map, but it is more akin to this sort
Okay.
of
Gotcha.
aesthetic here. I just wanted to represent that river space, so I had to widen it a little bit. But it is
fair.
a much smaller space. You're kind of sitting.
We're
up on
getting
this
an
cliff
X-ray.
over here.
We're getting an X-ray
We're
through
on
the
this side.
actual thing.
Yeah, you're on this side here, kind of up
Okay.
near the mouth of the canyon on these cliff faces here.
And where did we see that crack that goes into the side of this shit?
There are these cracks as you were walking, running all along the cliff faces here as you were approaching.
Oh.
And what time of day is it now?
It is nearing the end of the day. There's kind of a red cast being kind of thrown out across this desert. These crevasses, Sean, they're breaks in this cliff face. They're just these splits where the rock is
I thought you-
parting or coming together.
I thought you specifically called out one of them that was pouring out water.
The one you're standing next to, is the one that's pouring out water.
Okay. Gotcha.
That's the one that emptied out. That is this one that is kind of widened here.
Mhm.
It was pouring
It's
out
like
water
X.
into this. All of this is that sort of rapids.
So, Josh, we're kind of seeing an X-ray through the stone in a sense to
A little
see the
bit,
river there.
Yeah.
Okay,
It's just
cool.
been widened to represent geographical importance.
Cool.
Yeah,
I gotcha. I gotcha.
So, camp at the top here for tonight, and then move in the morning.
Sounds good.
Perfect.
We can jump
Do we
down in
see
the
any
morning.
ruins?
You see nothing as you glance around you beyond red dunes.
No, I mean in the sides.
Oh, you can kind of walk over and take a glance downwards.
Yeah, I'll look over.
Go ahead and roll.
That's, I think, what we're looking for, right? Oh! 13!
Um,
I'm excited!
Salvatore, as you look over the edge,
Yeah.
this is again thousands of feet down to a barely visible raging torrent of water down below. It is dizzying, this height. But you do not make out any ruins in the walls here.
Gotcha.
Does this feel? This would be a weird question. Does this feel higher than I was the other day when I started getting sick, or is this like
nowhere
nearing
near
that?
that
Okay.
height. You broke this
Cool.
cliff height as you went upwards. It's high
Okay.
from a geographical perspective, but no.
Cool. I just didn't know if like the air, if it was like in the sense of like the air was starting
You
to
are
get thinner.
probably about 2,500 feet up.
That's a lot.
Nice.
That's a lot.
I pass out.
I
Immediately.
turn into an owl, and I'm like, "What do you mean leaning over? Like, what do you?" So, Salvatore, do you have your
Yes. Little
thing
house.
again?
And as you begin to set up the little house, we will actually take our break this time.
Oh.
So, guys, stay with us. It's going to be a 10-minute break. You can get in on our raffle, which is going for the Skull Splitter Dice Mug, 100 dice approximately inside of a skull mug. Check out their products. It's !1 in the chat. Followers get 1 entry.
Win.
Wow, !win in the chat. Sorry, thank you guys. Followers get 1 entry, subscribers get 2. If you're going to subscribe, do it beforehand because it's not retroactive. We'll be drawing that at the end of this month, so get in now. Good time to do so. And we will be back in 10 minutes. Guys, stay with us because we have a very, very special surprise for the end of this session.
Yeah,
we
so
do.
give us
Yeah,
10
we
minutes.
do.
It's amazing.
It's going to be real good. Okay.
It's amazing.
See you
See you guys
soon.
soon.
Bye.
I need to find the right quad. Hold on, there it is. Morgan, I'll never tell you what the surprise is. Ha ha ha! They could see and hear you. You
I
nightmare.
hated that.
Everybody.
Didn't do it.
Hello.
Hey,
Welcome
back. Hello, Raiders. By the way, welcome.
Hi,
Hi,
guys.
Raiders.
Oh, hello,
It was a
Raiders.
great timing up
And
for y'all.
Welcome in.
Guys, stay with us. We've already said this 100 times for the folks who are here, but stay with us because goddamn do we have a surprise for you guys.
Such a
Till the
good
end.
We're
surprise.
so excited.
The thing is, it's a surprise for all of us too, but we
Coming up.
Kinda.
have a general idea of what it is.
Yeah.
We've all had bits and pieces of involvement in this project.
It's so good.
But not right now. Right now, our heroes are taking
What?
a nappy
Why not?
poo in the desert.
Well,
Is that
I
accurate?
think we're taking a long sleep.
rest.
I tell you what,
I think
guys,
we're
tell me
taking
what you're
sleep.
doing.
Kidding.
No, do!
Sleep.
You said
Zal
it
is
was
taking an
nightfall. correct?
Odin rest.
Yes, the
We're
sun
taking
is
a
beginning to
long
set.
rest in a dome
Okay.
Mhm.
I will take a watch.
with some watches.
Watches. Okay.
3.
Watches.
I'm
So-
gonna skip this.
Salvator. Go with Soul.
You've got an attitude since we got to this place. What I am not comfortable with.
Zal
It means we're close. Good night.
Zal's hands up and has backed off a little bit after hearing that.
Okay, now, I will say, for me, where are you setting up this dome? It's like big, open dune kind of spaces.
Part of it is over the cliffside.
Just let's roll.
like a little window for a
Please.
breeze.
I
I'm
didn't
on
make
the
dexterity saving throws.
Flurry.
Oh.
One of those
30 feet
freaky
from the edge.
towers that you could like see the downward.
Yeah, glass bottom towers. There's no bottom to the dome.
It is
You mean
rolling dunes, this red sand dunes, almost immediately until the edge of this cliff. And then the edge of this cliff is like this kind of rock shelf that then plummets into this chasm off to your eastern side. That rock shelf spans anywhere from no space at all, the sand just kind of pours over the edge a little bit in this sort of eroding slope, to like 10 feet wide, but it's very broken, and you're like, this probably isn't a great space to put this, so you could put it out on the sand.
30 feet back from the edge.
30 feet, perfect. Okay, so you set up, and you said, who's Sunshine's first watch? Is that right? Sunshine, roll that perception for me.
19.
As you kind of settle in, when you arrived at the time of day where the temperature kind of, as you began to head up that cliff face, the temperature began to rise, but it didn't rise too much. The sun was beginning to set. And as you sit there and the sun begins to set, the temperature rapidly begins to get colder.
It does not.
Oh, you're right. Oh, you bastard in your dome. You're fine. You have no idea. The temperature's great. You're golden.
I
have no idea.
Yeah, you're
And
good.
I was never shown the, as the sun rises, so too does the temperature thing, correct? Just want to make sure I don't metagame.
I don't believe.
Cool! Okay. Alright.
No, it's cold there.
Everything is perfectly fine.
Everything's wonderful and great out there. It
Great.
is eerily silent. The only sound you hear is the occasional gust of wind that's strong enough to kick up a little bit of sand, and you hear it against the side of the dome, and this kind of soft little spattering of dust particles that settles down, and then again, it'll whip up a little bit of sand into the air, and but your watch concludes. Other than that, you see no sign of life, no sign of anything, really, beyond a slight shifting of the sands.
Right. Fuck, we're gonna get fucked from around the dome. Alright, wake up, boys! Everything's fine. I go to bed.
That's
Did you see any dogs this time?
Nope, no dogs.
Okay.
It's
Cool.
eerily quiet.
Bark.
wonderful. I hear them.
I
now.
stand corrected.
That
I
was
see a
incorrect.
dog.
Bark.
Oh,
I don't
Agrax
hear
and
it.
Umak both bark in unison,
Yeah.
so Salvator and Sunshine are like,
I've been pranked.
I don't know. I think
"Interesting,
Ashley-
I have been too.
Ashi and Zahl are just sitting quietly, like, what the fuck's happening?
Oh no, I've been bamboozled.
Umak and Agrax high five somewhere in the ether.
It just looks like my mage hand patting Salvator on the shoulder.
Get off me!
Is this like a thing now? Is this a?
I
what's
don't know what's
happening?
happening. I
buddy
didn't
cop
realize
movie
they
between-
could communicate.
Demi's peacefully asleep in the middle of all this shit.
Oh god.
Good
I'm
night.
very loud.
Okay.
And my passive is like 20, so I'm sure I wake up all the time.
Oh god, that's the worst way to conceive that. It's true, but a bitch. All right, roll, my boys.
Can I do the help from Ashi?
You can, yes.
You're never gonna believe this, Josh.
What'd you get, bud?
I got an 18.
Every single.
Every night it's an 18.
I unfortunately did not get an 18, but I did get a 14.
Okay. Again,
Little
very
sand got
similar
mad.
to you don't know what Peach Sunshine experience. What is wrong with me? You don't know what Sunshine experienced, but again, very similar descriptor. Just an eerie silence in an open space. You're used to kind of the sounds of down on the river. There was a lot of noise, frogs croaking, fish breaking the water, crickets and such down in the shrublands. But up here, just the shifting sands.
I like to down there more.
This is pointless. I don't know why you all do this every night.
Well, so we don't get killed in the middle of the night. Because that happened to me once.
Yes, but we're fine.
No, but I got killed. Like actually,
Right, but it's all fine.
I got killed. Did you not hear the part where I died in the
I
middle of
was
the?
there.
Please.
You
Oh,
weren't
hello.
there. No, you
Your
weren't.
turn.
No! Still have hours. Good
Oh.
night.
Sorry, we'll be quiet. Like I'm saying, I wasn't there.
I don't. Do you understand what the word quiet means?
Hmm?
You got louder, very much so.
I don't think I do. I think
You've
you're
done-
lying. Is this another one of those pranks you've all been pulling on
It's
me?
not. No.
I
no,
don't
this
like
is-
them.
Salvatore, I need you to look me in the eyes right now.
Hmm?
I'm not pulling a prank on you. You got a lot louder after you just went, I'll be quiet.
All right. Well, I will try to be even quieter still.
Okay.
And so
job.
your watch concludes.
How was that?
Nope, right there. I'm sorry,
Alright.
Demi. I really tried.
Good morning.
Ah, hello, Debbie. You're awake. It's your turn. I
Good
think.
night.
Am I correct?
Salvator, did nothing else happen? Yes, it is my turn.
I think I saw a bit of sand go from over there to over there, but don't worry, we kept our eye on it and it was nothing.
It's very exciting.
Good
Good
night.
night.
It's extremely quiet up here, but don't worry.
Okay. I do
Okay.
the thing. Bim's help. A 25.
25. God,
Mhm.
you see so much sand move from over there to over
God, I
there.
love that. Yeah.
But that is, again, akin to the other two watches. You experience a eerie silence and the gentle sifting occasionally of sand, the gentle sound of a gust of wind. But with that, you do complete your night, and the sun begins to rise. The dome's still up.
Good morning, everyone.
Morning.
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 I did watch a lot of sand go from over there to over there.
Absolutely
You
riveting.
were correct. Mm-hmm. It's lovely.
What are we doing?
That's a great
His
question.
directions were to head southward, correct? Or am I misremembering?
South,
Correct.
Great Canyon with ruins?
Ruins.
Ruins. Ruins.
The specifics were
Ruins.
southwards, yes.
Ruins.
There are arches across the canyon
Yes,
that have ruins
arches.
built into.
I
Okay.
know because I have all his words in my
So
my
where-
mind.
So we're in my
Your name.
DMs.
So
We're
deep.
going, south until we find some archers, I think.
Yes. Right about
And we
there.
perhaps keep our distance from those arches once we spot them.
I assume it'll be obvious where the archers are, maybe?
Yes, no, I'm just saying that once we do spot them, we keep some distance from them because your friend is waiting there.
Oh, yes, we're scouting.
Should
Yes.
we just travel up here?
Yes,
We
that's
could. I don't see why
that
not.
was the hope.
But still,
See more from up here?
let's make haste.
Is
Alright.
it really hot up here?
You
don't
tell
know
me
yet.
you're in a magical dome that doesn't feel temperature.
All right,
I
let's
mean,
go.
it's gone now. It's been 8
Oh,
hours.
okay. I'm
You
just
just tapped me so
I'm
hard.
just-
It's in the book.
I'm just teasing you, buddy. I
You knew
love-
about the AC.
I love your dome.
Thank you.
It's the world that hates it.
We'll move on.
So, Zahl, as you guys are standing there, the temperature, as the sun begins to hit you, begins to rapidly increase very quickly.
Okay.
Oh, I hate this.
Like,
What?
more and more. By 10-minute intervals, you feel it going.
This is the worst.
I
I'm
don't
going to
love
be.
it.
Listen, I'm usually a lot. I can see it on your faces. I am
Yes.
going to be a nightmare if this continues.
It's important that you have that self-awareness. It really is.
I'm going to make it everyone's problem that I am uncomfortable.
It's I know.
So,
Um.
I'm being honest.
Okay.
I'm gonna make it everyone's problem that I'm uncomfortable. I love you so much, Sean.
Can I do? Does it seem? Never mind.
Please, ask away button. I got you.
Does it
Nah.
seem-
We'll
No,
do
it's
it.
dumb.
Do it.
Would we like to continue up here still, or
I
do you
suppose
feel
so.
it's the best option, or Salvatore, is there anything that you could do?
So warm
your
up
own-
here.
Okay.
I like it
that-
where it's cold. This is agony.
Agony. I'm sorry.
Far more painful than you.
Sunshine.
Okay, so Salvatore, did you have a counter idea, or did you just want us to know that you were also uncomfortable?
You could go back down into the little ravine where the water is, and that was pretty cool. It's nice and temperate down there. I don't know why this place sucks.
Oh no, I I
can
wouldn't
see
know
it.
that heat rises. What?
You two both have seen that.
was
You
like,
two both
oh.
have seen that slip that says, "As the sun rises, so does the temperature."
Well, yeah, but that's just weather.
Yeah.
Is that just not a normal phenomenon on this planet, Josh? That as the
Yes,
sun
the
gets
sun
higher in the
does-
sky, it gets warmer outside?
Oh, it's the devil!
The poem there did seem to be an implication
we
of
talking
extreme
about?
temperature changes.
Ah,
The
yes.
treasure map.
Sunshine is absolutely correct.
The one with
Sunshine
the,
hasn't seen it. That's why
Button
I
is
am
absolutely-
asking.
Check
Yeah.
this out, Sunshine. It's a little piece of paper.
We're talking about
It's
the
Interesting.
Some
We're
like it
talking
hot
about
and
the
some sweat
one-
when the heat is on.
one.
Ooh. Seems like a warning. What do we feel about traveling? Maybe the day, part of the day is resting early and traveling the night up here, while the sun isn't up to roast us alive.
I can't see in the dark.
Nor can I.
I can.
So we just wasted all our travel time.
Wait, okay, Demi, I've done this before. It's gonna be weird.
Yes.
Can you do that thing where you put yourself inside of BIMs yet? I don't know how far you are with.
Yes, I did it like 2 days ago.
You could always just look at a BIM's eyes because BIMs can see in the dark. Oh, she could.
I'm
Please.
picturing Demi wearing him like he's just like over her face.
James, I'll did it.
Like, yes, I could, but we did just sleep for 8 hours. So
Like
none of
I
us are
said,
going
if
to
we
be
traveled
tired.
some period in this, if we found a way to make our way southward for a little while using this cliff face, and then rest during the day,
Yes.
wait another 8 hours, and then start traveling at night. Along the top, where he is not expecting us.
Yes. Well, we could. Are you suggesting we Salvator?
Or to dab my head with a wet napkin or handkerchief.
Where did you get that from?
Oh, I've had it always. I just haven't needed to use it.
Demi shapes water on it so it's cold.
Mm.
It's icy. So anyway, I know we're trying to avoid being seen from things in the canyon because we believe that's where they'll be, but I assume we'll see the archers from a while away. So are you saying couldn't we just travel in it for a while if we were going to travel the rest of it at the top? It took
you
20
like.
minutes up and down.
If you
Well,
like.
it's that, or listen to Salvator all day. That's
I
really
think that we will be scouted if we head along the river, as I said yesterday. That is why I would like to avoid it. However, if you don't mind being spotted on our way up to the ruins, then all right.
But it's so hot up here.
What's to stop us from being spotted up here, technically?
I think that we will be able to spot someone scouting us up here. I
Just
don't
sort of
know
like-
if we can do that in that ravine where we have the low ground and no visibility.
You seem to have very strong feelings about this. So, sure, we'll stay up here. Salvator, you'll have to deal with it.
I never wanted to leave that library.
I'm sorry.
I will also say.
Are you not
as-
listening? That's not what Sunshine was saying either. They were saying travel a little bit through the ravine, take a long rest, and then when night falls, go back up to the top to travel.
That's
quick-
what Demi just repeated.
A quick point of context, just for you
think.
guys. As you look down into this canyon, there is nowhere to travel.
Mm-hmm.
You would be flying, period. So I think that's just a
Where
point
we
of
came
context.
from
for you.
originally?
You can go back to the mouth of the canyon, but if you're wanting to travel up the canyon, it is very, very difficult terrain. There are no little flat stretches or pathways. There are shelves here and there, and there are occasional, flat bottom little beaches along the edge of the river that fills up the bottom of this canyon, but it is not a passable route by any means. When you look at, the Grand Canyon and you look down it, it's not something you just stroll along the side of, inside of it. It's akin to that sort of terrain. So it's going to take a lot of time walking by foot in that ravine. You'd need to fly.
You have some potions.
All right, so we do, but we could, if we're going to do what we can and then rest anyway, we could just fly for a while.
Yeah, that potion's gonna last longer than I can. That's what I'm saying.
Sorry.
Zahl 100% is doing my face of.
I'm sorry.
Oh, it's so warm.
Salvator is so hot he can't laugh at you.
I'm
It must be
legs spread out
unbearable.
on the carpet, just kill me!
Does Salvatore already have a sunburn?
Kill me.
Right. Sure. I
What
said,
is-
do you already have a sunburn?
What
I
is
can't burn. I have scales. You racist.
Oh.
I have
Okay,
scales
well,
too.
This is getting heated. Anyway,
what is the course of action, guys? We've got
We're flying down
either
into the
heat
We're
or
flying.
Flying down into the
we're flying
ravine,
down
going
to the
for
ravine.
an hour or two, and then we're
And
coming
then
back
we'll-
up and going back to bed, and then going at night.
Okay.
Mike. Okay. Did we possibly miss the runes? Is my question.
No.
I don't think so because we ran
large
like we
arches?
did. It's
Yeah.
arches, I
Like
think.
kind of run across the canyon is what you guys are looking for.
Yeah, you saw them while you were scrolling.
Yeah.
Yeah. So and just to again provide that context, Zal, it's not that these arches reach over the top of the canyon like a bridge. It's like they're causeways where there's segments. The canyon walls continue up, and there's these arches across it. But a simple check down into the canyon, you should be able to spot that sort of thing.
Okay.
As you
Cool.
saw
That's what I was. That's what I was making sure.
There's a lot going
my
on here.
brain
I'm
down.
happy to provide context as needed.
I was trying to make sure I didn't have dumb brain.
Lots going on. Okay, so we all managed to fly in various.
Are we gonna
formats.
Yeah.
potion? Because it's since we're flying for over an hour, I can't keep us flying that long.
The owl can.
True.
We're gonna polymorph Demi.
Sure.
If that's what you prefer, you can do the potions.
I mean, the potions will probably be better for other things. If we're sleeping, then I can burn top level spells.
As you begin
If.
to cut down into the
Otherwise, you're not getting any.
canyon, Demi as a blue giant owl, Zahl on Demi's back, and Sunshine and Salvator on the flying carpet. Again,
Yeah.
you cut down into this deep, deep, deep canyon. You don't have to drop all the way down. You can tell me a certain height that you want to fly in, but you do feel the temperature get cooler and cooler as you head into this space. Salvator becomes noticeably less perturbed by the minute.
Oh, buddy.
Okay. Is there a certain height at the canyon that you're wanting to travel at?
How tall is the whole thing?
It's about 2,500 feet. It is a
Demi will
very-
go like halfway up
Okay. Perfect.
Yeah.
and have Zahl be able to look.
13,
her back.
13.
Atreyu!
Yeah.
Perfect. Okay. And you guys
Cruising
begin
up.
to wing along this canyon. There are, as you travel for the first few hours, there are segments where this canyon widens, and there are these tall pillars, akin to the ones that Zahl kind of saw reaching out, these fingers that stretch up straight into the air, these long, sheer red pillars where the canyon has broken away and reformed around itself. You see, occasionally there's these little cliffs that are 100 square feet, and there are thickets and little small undergrowth forests growing within them. Like there is greenery within this space. You see little tufts of cactuses as you make your way up. But again, there is no consistent path or way of navigating this. Far, far below, it is that continued roaring rapids beneath you. Make a survival check for me.
All of us?
All of you, as you're kind of making your way up.
16.
16.
Sick.
Okay.
When?
I know, I'm killing all of you with all this travel, but it's a big place.
23.
16, 23.
Do I have to use my stats or an owl?
I believe you get the owl's mental stats as well, so it would be
Wisdom.
survival, so int of the
Wisdom.
owl's in wisdom. Survival's
Yeah,
wisdom.
survival.
I think it's wisdom.
Survival's wisdom.
Yeah, nature is int and survival is wisdom. It's
nature
very
is int.
confusing.
Yeah, that's dumb.
Yeah.
It's the stupid one.
It is dumb.
Stupid
Sucks being
It's
a
the stupid
druid.
one. It doesn't
Looking at
make
my
sense.
nature and being like,
Then that's just a 7.
Okay, a 7. Sunshine and Zahl, you do notice that the river is very slowly like gaining in altitude. It's kind of the base of the canyon is slowly getting higher. But eventually you do begin to feel your spells fade. You're heading upwards. Okay. You have made your way a fair way down the edge of this canyon. Now, as you look back behind you, the edge of the cliff, the extent of this landmass, long behind you. As you kind of land down on this, as you break the surface of the canyon, you're immediately hit by a wave of heat. An incredibly powerful wave of heat. You get the feeling that prolonged periods of time out in this may exhaust you.
Can you make that dome again, Salvator?
Of course I can.
I appreciate you. They'll fan him.
I do it.
So, as you look out around you, you're kind of standing right on the edge of the canyon now. You're going to walk back into the desert to set
At
this
least
up.
10 or 15 feet, yeah. Away from the sand.
Is anyone working with Salvator?
I will help him. I can't help assist the spell
just a
making,
ritual.
but I will be present.
Okay. Demi, Zahl, are you watching or going along with your friends?
I'm watching from
Oh,
the
we
side
were
where we
on the map.
landed.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm still perched up on
Salvatore,
owls
as you
and
kind of
owls
begin to
underneath it.
walk out onto this stretch of sand, followed closely by sunshine, it kind of raises up a little bit, and as you begin to step, you don't feel any issues or any sort of resistance beyond just kind of the shift of sand under your feet.
Dome. Sleep.
But
8 hours go
as
by.
you get
But-
about 20 feet into this sand, you go to lift your foot, and it does not lift.
Somebody kill me.
There.
Get me down.
You suddenly feel yourself locked in place as well.
It's nice knowing you
Oh.
all. Well,
What's happening? Okay, so
Oh, I am stuck. I mold earth beneath my feet.
It is not earth beneath your feet.
This isn't earth.
oh,
This isn't Earth.
Nope.
this is
My
a problem.
favorite. It's my
I'm
favorite
gonna
statement.
ask y'all to drop your
No.
tokens for me, and then I'll
Oh,
place
God.
them.
No.
Oh,
I'll
God.
be right here.
Where are we
Thank
going?
you. Titan.
Where's
God.
the edge?
Just go ahead
Where-
and
yeah,
dump it, and I'll
where-
shift you guys.
Okay.
Yeah, I'll be over on this rock.
It's so weird. You aren't.
Hey,
Demi,
well, the whole thing just moved on.
it sure did.
Oh, no.
Sunshine, you're here.
Wait, which side's the cliff on? Because Demi and Zahl are on
We're
opposite
Yeah,
Demi and
sides.
I
Zahl. I was getting.
That's the cliff side.
Okay.
That way.
Oh,
Wait, wait,
Zahl
wait.
just went away.
Oh no!
Okay.
I saw Zahl go off the map this way.
Oh,
You wanna put
really?
him back
That might
down
have
for me?
been.
This is a very big.
Yeah, that might have been my bad. I'm sorry about that.
There you go.
There you go.
Okay.
Oh no.
So it is this kind of, again, there's a few little patches of like scrubby oak and very dry dead grass as you kind of step out onto these dunes. Salvatore, Sunshine, you feel yourself suddenly adhered to the surface of this dune. Your feet are kind of, they sink, every step you took, they sunk a few inches in, nothing to be concerned about. But as you take like your 5th or 6th step up this dune, you suddenly find yourself unable to lift your feet.
Are you stuck?
I am stuck.
This isn't good. I missy step.
No.
Let me double check this. Unfortunately, as you attempt to misty step, actually, wait, hold on, let me double check that.
Just saying.
Shots-
Wait,
John's
it nullifies
face as-
teleportation?
Excuse you?
Because you can misty step out of a grapple.
You can. Let me just double check this.
This is horrifying to think of.
Salvatore, I will allow you to misty step out of it.
This is suspicious. You will allow me to?
Misty step out, but as you do, I'd like everybody to roll initiative for me.
Ah.
Hmm.
Oh.
Okay.
Of course, I've been rolling good all day. Initiative, I'm like, gonna shit the bed.
Same.
Let's see.
Oh shit! Actually, that's pretty good.
All right. 25 to 20.
Greasy, nasty 20.
Jeez.
Ah. Anyone else?
20 to 15.
19.
15 to 10.
11.
Zahl, what you get, my guy?
3. I rolled a 2. I've been rolling great all day. Josh, it was gonna happen. I've been rolling too good. The gods caught me. I snuck around the back.
They caught up.
I snuck. I was sneaking, and they went, "We found you." And I was like, "No, it got me." And so
I
we go.
want to know how you roll in Delusion. We need to talk about that to see if it's
also awful.
Okay, cool.
No.
Sometimes it's better, but usually awful. It's because the gods cursed me.
Curse you, gods.
I got the Will Wheaton curse.
Now,
Get that Wheatonitis.
I got that Wheatonitis.
Sunshine. Unfortunately, you are currently grappled by this surface. And as you begin to or as you feel this inability to move, you begin to feel yourself being pulled downwards into the sand. It's incredibly intentional in its purpose. You go from grappled to restrained, and you take... Sorry, guys. I have the
Fucking
wrong
Christ.
dice here.
You take?
8, 9, 10,
What
It's a
even is
Sarlacc
this
pit.
thing?
15,
It is a Sarlacc pit.
That'd be dope.
21 points of acid damage.
Yikes.
It's the dog. It found us.
Hey there, puppy.
It's Josh
Let
being
go.
like, "How dare you?"
It's
The
like, don't you
entire
dare
dune,
hurt the dog.
and Salvator, you moved yourself where you missy step to.
That's exactly where I could get to, yes.
The entire dune moves towards you.
Fuck you!
Oh God.
And as the sand begins to roll around you, you feel your feet freeze in place again. Sunshine, you can make me a strength saving throw, please.
Sure thing.
What?
18 plus
Is this like a
6,
mimic?
24.
24. You are able to break the
son
grapple that this creature has, and you begin to push yourself out of the sand. That is its turn.
Yay.
Salvator, you're up. You feel yourself as you teleport out, this sand begins to roll forward towards you across the ground.
I hate this. I will look at my things.
I think I figured out what this is, Josh, and it's genius. It's genius. I'm angry at you, but it's genius.
I will, as the sand sort of crawls over me, it's like, this fucking place sucks. And I will unroll the carpet.
Uh-huh.
As my action, I will speak the word and have it begin to fly. And then I will misty step onto it.
Okay, now you are up on the carpet. That's amazing, and I love it. Well done.
I'm
then
so
if I can use the carpet's movement, I will raise up 20 feet.
I will say you can use... How many feet of movement does it have?
60.
60? Yeah, you can use like 40 feet of the movement.
Okay, so I'll just get 20 feet
Just
above
go
this
20
pile of
feet
sand.
up. Okay. Demi, you're up.
Just for me, before we start into things where I'm using spells, how long did we fly so I can figure out how many
So
polymorphs I used?
You flew for about 3 hours, is my understanding. Now, you can tell me otherwise, I'll let you retcon.
No, we said we were doing it.
Okay.
So goodbye, all my 4th level spells.
Don't worry, we're going to sleep on these things
Why?
first.
No, it's fine. We wanted to fly.
I said we could use a potion. That's all I'm saying.
I know.
I just said we could use a potion.
You're supposed to sleep, so this is, should do the thing. I will pull out my lyre and play a little song and cast fly on myself.
Nice.
So I am gonna fly my movement up, so 30 feet in the air.
30 feet into the air. Okay.
So that's her spell and her movement. And then she'll look at Salvatore getting on his carpet and just, I also hate it here. Take a bardic inspiration.
Hey!
for my commiseration.
We're in Australia. Even the sand tries to kill you.
Even the sand is trying to kill us.
Welcome to the Down Under. Never
Take
mind.
one of those
Sand.
wonderful
Coarse and it
1d10.
gets everywhere.
Okay.
So that is her whole turn.
All right. Peach, Sunshine. God dang it. I'm an idiot. I'm sorry, but
You're
Sunshine.
fine.
You're not an idiot. How dare you?
Don't dare talk
Sunshine
about my friend like
manifests their echo on top of Salvator's magic carpet.
Ah!
And then, for shits and giggles, they hit the sand
Make an
because they
attack.
have to wait until their next turn to get on the carpet.
Hello,
That
sir.
19 plus stuff.
That sure hits. Roll damage for me.
Okay.
You feel
7.
as these. How much?
7.
7. You feel as your warhammer sinks in and makes contact with something beneath the sound, and all of a sudden you hear coming from
Hello?
all around you.
What was that?
I hate it more.
Fucking charming. I'm no longer grappled?
You are currently not grappled. That is correct.
Okay, then I will also just move closer in case Salvatore wants to keep going higher. So that as long as he's within 30 feet of me, it's fine. So they're just below. Like, do you mind if I hop up there in a few seconds?
Absolutely. And
That's my turn.
As you finish your movement in that space, Sunshine, you feel yourself again sticking to the surface here.
That's fine.
Oof.
Zahl.
Zahl seeing this is like, well, I hate this. I believe I'm close enough. I just need to. Yeah, I can put it. I'm gonna put. Zahl closes his fist, and I'm going to cast Flame Strike on the edge of this thing.
Okay.
Which is a lot. 46 of radiant and 46 of fire. I'm just gonna roll it on.
Are you rolling? Am I
I
rolling?
thought you said
save?
46. I'm sorry. I'd like to...
Yes, you roll a dex save.
Dex. Thank you.
17.
Are you fucking kidding me?
30.
It's got a -1 dex, but that's an 18, unfortunately. So half damage. As it seems that you hit dead on Zahl, but it seems like the sand kind of absorbs some of this incredible heat, as if it's used to being in intense
How
temperature.
in the fuck? Yeah, 46. God, I rolled low for the fire. That's fun. It's a 5 fire damage. I rolled
Oh,
extremely
what?
low,
What the
and
hell?
then I get to also roll radiant,
Yeah,
which
roll
is
that
nice.
radiant for me.
Oh. Sorry.
Jesus, I also rolled low on that. 10 radiant, but I'm going to use my radiant soul to boost that up a little bit, so that it actually
You having
gets.
for me, or am I having this?
Oh, that was total. That was
Total.
what I rolled. So
Just making sure.
yeah. I'm just trying to grab my radiant, or how much extra I do with that.
radiant,
Look at your
Yeah.
charisma.
I think so.
yeah. We haven't done a lot of combat recently. It's been
Yeah,
a while.
it's been a hot minute. It's +4, so +2
Okay.
to that for having it of radiant damage, and yeah, it's weird doing combat. Thinking about that now, we haven't. And I think Zahl will just be standing there with the Ostis anchor, and nobody's hurt, right?
Mm,
Sunshine took a little bit of damage.
something
Okay.
a little hurt.
But I think they're too far away. So yeah, Zahl's just standing there with the Ostis anchor. It's not casting anything else.
Sean, can you tell me how high up you went?
20 feet off
20
the
feet
surface.
off the
is what I
surface.
said.
Okay. So I'm just gonna, to be fully transparent with you, the creature is about 10 feet tall of dunes.
I went 20 feet off of what I
Off
was
of the
standing.
creature.
Yes.
Got
Yeah.
it. Thank you for clarifying.
No, you're fine.
Uh,
Thank you for allowing me to do so.
it again.
Hey.
begins to shift in this direction, and you just see it. I love this effect, rolling over the shrubbery and like the stone and things like that, just engulfing it as it shifts in this direction. Quite slow moving, guys.
As you do.
Get to me. Come on.
Sunshine.
This is such a cool map.
Thanks, I made
really
it myself.
Get
Sunshine, go ahead and make a strength saving
Strength?
throw for me.
It's 17 plus 6, 23.
You feel it loosen its grip as you pull away from it. However, as it finishes its movement, tendrils whip out of the sand around you, 2 of them, and then a third, and then a fourth. And all of them are going to make attacks on you, attempting to wrap around your arms.
4?
4 of them.
Ooh, that's tough.
You are not grappled, fortunately, because you broke away from that.
I've
these will
seen
not be
this
at
anime.
advantage.
Oh no!
I've seen this anime,
What's
and I love you. Oh, you don't know?
No.
Stop, I'm about to change your life.
Oh lord, I don't know if
2
Please
21s, a 16, and a 12.
the 21's hit.
21's hit. Okay.
Oof.
You take...
How close to me are you?
20? I'm right under you.
Yeah, 20
Just
feet.
I didn't want to put my token on your token.
I don't know if this will do anything. But I will use my feat that I got recently and use my reaction to try and not make one of those hit, potentially.
What's the wording on it? Can you say it after I've said if it hits or not?
When a creature within 5 feet of you, never mind.
Oh,
Because you're within 5 feet of me.
I appreciate the thought.
Well, technically you're within 5 feet of me. The ghost?
Get out of here. You take 34 points of
Yeah.
bludgeoning damage and
34?
are grappled by both of these tendrils as they grab you by the arms, and you feel yourself again being pulled into this. And that means that the engulf goes off, and you take 18 points of acid damage as well. As this thing begins to pull you down, guys, you see Sunshine being pulled under the sand now. It's up to their chest.
My HP is 69, bitches.
Nice.
And it is Salvator's turn.
All right. Just sort of drifting. Fuck me. Looks like we're fucked again.
Always.
Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it.
Well, I'm
We're
just gonna
okay.
I'm following the mound that
Yeah.
right above where
Moving at the
Sunshine is
really
stuck.
slow movement along with it. Yeah.
and then I'll
Sunshine's
turn
rolling with it in the sand, like being
Whee!
pulled.
and then I'll spin the staff around and point the tip of it down and say, "All right, let's make some glass." And I will cast the lightning strike ability from the
Which
staff.
saving throw is that from me, my friend?
Dexterity 17 for the staff.
Oh, that's a fucking failure. That's a 2.
He takes some good rolls. 23 points of lightning damage.
Ooh.
Again, you hear that. As there are portions of this that literally do crystallize into this jagged glass as you along it. With
Hell yeah. I have a lot of bonus actions, actually. So, that's my turn.
Okay. Demi. You see as like Sunshine breaks out, then is pulled back down, these tendrils whipping around them and dragging them back under. You see Salvator poofing up onto the magic carpet and firing down. You see Adam blasting it with fire from beside you. Adam Zahl blasting it.
Yo, I'm here. I'm in it.
It's so weird. Adam showed up. I'm killing it with the names today.
Okay. And I watched Zahl hit it, and could we tell that fire didn't do as much?
It was not that fire didn't do as much. I don't want to mislead you on that. It's that it
Oh,
saved
okay.
against the attack.
It was the
Oh, okay. Okay.
I won't screw you like that. That'd be a dick move.
Yeah.
Okay.
Adam was just here, guys, for a little bit. He just
God, my
Oh,
me being like, if we have to fly again, this is
that's
gonna
tricky,
be
Parker.
you still got the
fucking
potion now.
bullshit.
Still got that potion.
True.
Got like 9.
Okay. And this thing is pretty big.
It's about 10 feet tall, and it is very wide. It's dummy thick.
Is there ways to? And there's plenty of ways that I can hit it without hitting where exactly.
Yeah, I'm not. There's no rules on hitting your teammates here.
Can we technically see it?
Yeah,
that has a lot of effect on some of my
You
spells.
technically do see it. Yes, this counts as it. I will say.
Okay.
Okay. Got it.
Okay.
Now that it's like revealed its form, the sand is it's not really
Essentially
that
part of
reddish
it.
color. It's a little paler in its coloring.
Gotcha.
And you can kind of distinguish, especially because it's moving and this kind of slow roll. You're like, okay, this is the thing.
Okay.
Okay. So if I
This is
I think this is it.
This is it.
this is it.
this is it. Okay.
Sorry, Mr. V.
If I wasn't flying, this would be
We love Australia here.
easier. But with what I have, I've never done this before, but whatever. We're gonna. Well, no, I'm going with what I know. We're just gonna listen. If I can't fly later, so it goes. I'm gonna cast Thunder Wave at 5th level.
Okay, I come from that.
So I will fly. I guess. Hold on. Hello, where are you? I will fly to the edge here.
So are you?
I guess.
Are you
Actually,
accounting for the fly off the end?
I have to fly down, don't I?
You could get above it and like kind of hover above it and fire down with it. I will say, are you flying because you were flying through the canyon? Because you guys ended
No,
as the spells ended. Are you?
I
She cast fly her
Fly
last
my
turn.
last turn.
Thank you. Sorry, Parker.
So
I
I'm.
forgot. Thank you.
You're good. It's. Yeah, you're good. Actually, I'll just do. I don't have to worry about where that cube is going to be and if I have to get down there because I don't want to get down there. So I'm going to just fly above it 30 feet and cast Dissonant Whispers since I guess I can technically see it.
You're going to avoid that range.
Yeah, I'm going to avoid the range weirdness.
That one's wisdom from me?
Yeah.
17.
It saves, so it'll take half damage. And the dice fucked me. So that's a 5th level spell and 6 points of damage.
That was you halved it for me, right?
Yep.
Sorry. The
Oh,
dice
God,
are being assholes today. Absolute assholes.
Natural 20.
They were great at the start, and then all the gods went,
Yeah,
"Oh,
they
we
were
messed this
super
one."
good for travel. They were super good for travel.
They really were. Yeah, you guys have been killing it with the like escaping the dinos and all that shit. Sunshine, you are up. You are currently grappled. You may use
Bonus action, I trade places with my duplicate, and I am no longer grappled. It
Okay.
is grappled.
The duplicate
And it...
is in there.
Yes, the duplicate is in there, and it just hits the fucking thing 3 times.
Roll the hit.
Sunshine just waves at Salvator, like, want to go up?
I'm fine.
Okay. 25 to hit,
25.
and then I think that misses. 10 to hit.
10 will miss.
Okay. 9 damage.
9 damage.
Oop. That is my turn.
Okay. Zahl, you're up.
You're muted.
How close is the edge from where Zahl is?
About 15 feet.
What about the edge of the cliff?
You are right up against the back of the cliff. If you kind of head you've got about 10 feet.
10 feet? Alright. I'm the only one on the ground, so I'm going to back up right to the edge of the cliff and just start Eldritch blasting this thing.
Okay.
Nice.
You are right up on the edge now. You kind of feel like the little crumble of earth, you know, the cinematic, like, it breaks away behind you and you hear behind you as you, like, prepare to Eldritch blast this. Okay.
Alright. So first blast, here we go. 13, does it hit?
A 13 will just hit.
Oh my god. I'm just gonna roll all the attacks because it's 3 of them.
Guys,
So
we're gonna
that's a 14,
14, that hits.
and that's an 11. I rolled low for
11
all of
misses, I'm
those.
afraid. 2 hits.
So I got 2 of them. So that's a 13 for the first and a 9 for the second.
Okay.
And Zahl is egging this thing towards him.
Okay. That's your turn, Zahl? It will begin to proceed forward. Unfortunately for it, I believe. Let me just double check here. Demi, you're 30 feet up, right?
Yes.
Yes, okay. Unfortunately, Zahl, you've got a turn. It cannot get within range of you this turn. Sunshine, would you like to roll a strength saving throw for your duplicate?
Sure. 14.
Unfortunately, it is crushed as it is pulled under the sand, gone. Okay. Salvator, you're up.
Hey. Fucking sand. I will.
Fucking the sand.
Fucking sand. All right. It's getting too hot up here. And then I'm gonna point at it, and I'm gonna cast Disintegrate.
Okay. So, what do you need from me?
I need you to make me a dexterity saving throw.
Of course you do.
A 7 through.
Sand,
That's
bro.
an 11 on the dex save.
11 would be a failure. Let me just get that juicy
Give me
damage.
that juicy
for you.
damage, please.
My guy, I'd love to. Come on, dice, stop glitching. 71.
71! Okay. You see as you bore a hole straight through this thing, and you see the red sandy dirt beneath it, and the sand kind of begins to fill in
Ugh.
to that hole. And there's a...
All right, no one touch it.
Jesus. Yeah.
Okay.
Demi, you're up.
Fifth level synaptic static.
Synaptic
I don't think
static.
it's very. I don't know if it's smart or not, but it's
Okay.
an int save.
That is a 15 on the end save.
It fails.
Woo!
Don't fuck me, D&D Beyond. 31 points of damage.
Okay.
Holy shit.
That's pretty good.
It's looking bad as this arcing static up, leaving these trails of little crystallized sand up it.
It also has a minus D6.
It also has a minus d6.
Oh.
If it has thoughts, they're muddled.
Ah, my head!
Okay. Anything else you'd like to do, Demi?
Ooh.
I'm Jerry the Sand Dune. I just wanted to say hi.
It's a big
I guess
crab under the
I
sand.
will look down at Zahl.
Yep.
Don't go any further back, please. And she'll give you a bardic inspiration.
Your inspiration is don't do something fucking dumb. That's my favorite shit.
Okay.
Anyway, you have a D10 if you have to make like saves or
Zahl, don't fuck it.
things. Don't fuck it up.
Valid.
And that's it.
Alright. Sunshine, you are up, my friend.
All right.
Actually, sorry, I lied. I am gonna move 30 feet back to where I'm closer to above Zahl, just in case something does
So
happen.
30 feet in the air above Zahl.
Yes.
Got it.
Yeah. Sorry.
Do-do-do-do. I can't read that. Okay. You are too far away from me. Ah, shit.
Like
All
around
right.
80 feet.
Yeah.
You could always jump down and melee attack it.
You're hilarious. I can't cast levitate on Zahl from here.
But it's done with me,
Hey.
and I love it.
Hey, real quick.
Try and find your brain.
Hey, don't worry about me. It's all I'm saying. I
yeah,
have a plan.
fuck this thing.
You
I
got three
cast
spell
guiding
slots.
bolt on it.
Oh, yeah. Okay, roll the hit, please.
18.
2 spell
That hits.
slots. Is that 3?
Woo! 6,
Pretty
7, 8,
good.
9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17 points of damage.
It is, again, you
And
can see
then-
it leaving parts of itself behind now.
Cool. I bonus action drop my duplicate on the other side of it,
Okay.
and and hoping to. How far away can I drop it? Right there.
Yeah, that's perfect.
Actually, it'll be right there because it has to be next to it. I will unleash Incarnation and whack it with my hammer and try to get it to move toward me and not Zahl.
Okay. What do you need from me on that?
Oh, I just hit it, but the
Oh, it's
hope
not
is
like
to.
got it.
It's not an enchantment or anything.
It's the hope, not the ability.
23 to hit.
That will hit.
Ooh, 11 points of damage.
Wow, good hit. Very solid. Okay.
That's my turn.
Okay.
Or wait. I will after they hit it, they will scoot this way and try to get it to chase them.
Okay.
But not more than 30 feet.
It will take an attack of opportunity
I was dumb.
as a tendril out at it. It's going to roll the hit. That is a 21.
Ah, fuck. Hits.
So it's disintegrated.
I will try that again. Next time.
Next time. Zahl, you are up, my friend. This thing is closing on you. You get the feeling it's going to be able to reach you in the next 6 seconds.
That's fine.
Nice.
Oh, wow.
Bring it to you.
That's. I was gonna ask how big this thing is.
Unfortunately, it is
Honestly,
way too big for lightning.
yeah, I gotcha. Zahl is he's at the edge and he kind of kneels down and starts tapping on the ground with the Ostis anchor and it's like, come on, trying to get it to come right to the edge.
Okay.
Kitty.
And I would like to hold my action for when it grabs him to cast Thunderstep.
Okay, interesting. It has to be a willing creature with Thunderstep.
No, I'm not teleporting it.
Oh,
I'm
you're
teleporting
gonna
myself. My goal,
Got
my
it.
idea here is he's gonna blow the canyon out from under his feet and teleport straight up 90 feet
Got it.
so that it falls.
Okay, beautiful. I love it. And that's your turn?
Yep.
It
I'm
does
holding that
close the
action.
distance, seeing its prey, and having killed the other one. The only thing in range is Zahl, and 4 tendrils out at you. You are not
Fine.
grappled, so. Oh my fucking god!
Spin a staff.
That's a natural 20,
Oh!
a
fine.
21, a 24, and a 19.
No!
Yeah, hold him hit.
Okay, so I'm gonna resolve the nat 20 first. Okay, my friend.
Yeah, that's fine. I'm in the hide armor. That's all I have on.
It'll be fine.
24, 25, 26, 27,
I have.
29 points of bludgeoning on the nat 20.
That's not bad at all. I thought it was gonna be way worse, if I'm being honest here.
Okay. And you do feel this thing attached to you.
Ugh. Ew!
And now we'll roll the other 3. 12 on the first one.
12.
Hey,
Uh-oh.
wait a minute.
One moment,
Wait a
guys.
minute. Parker said something about storms.
Okay.
Uh-oh.
Don't worry. Parker will be back shortly, we hope.
We're going to go over just a moment here to the
Hey, don't worry, guys.
emergency
It's been so long since we've been to the
Look at us
emergency
in the
quad.
emergency quad.
Oh, there's cobwebs everywhere.
Oh, it's dusty and gross.
This place is filthy.
Okay, the next one is going to be 13 points of damage, Zahl. Bludgeoning.
13.
And
Gotcha.
the last one, yeah, the crit broke the overlay. Ooh, the last one. Another 16 points of bludgeoning damage as these things boom, 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 boom into you.
I got 1/3 of my health
And that
left
does
still,
mean
so.
you will take 18 points of acid damage as the engulf feature begins to swarm the sand around you.
Thunderstep.
Okay, that's a saving throw from me, correct? Dex?
It is a Constitution.
Con.
Oh wait, since we left, I'm just making sure I read this right. Yeah, con save 17.
18 is what he rolled.
Fucking shit. So he takes half as much, 3d10.
Okay, roll that
Or
out.
actually, more than 3d10 because I have to cast it at 5th level.
Oh, gotcha.
Yeah. So it's 5d10.
Okay.
So 23 cut in half is math.
11.
11.
How do you want to do this?
So I kind of want it to like do this like move where it like wraps around and does all the tendrils, and as he's locked, he just kind of smiles and he's still like kneeled down low, and you just all watch as a gold like Zahl turns gold and folds in on himself in that second, and then you hear the thunder go off and the edge of the cliff like cracks, and the whole thing just goes tumbling off into like the void as Zahl's now 90 feet in the air and is like falling.
So you launch yourself straight up, Zahl. As it explodes outwards, you blow a hole in the sand, and it immediately begins to fill inwards at you, and the the cliff begins to crumble, and the sand, as it falls inwards to where you were, and the cliff begins to break away, you see as this sand dune begins to lose itself and is pulled over the edge, and you see as the sand, moving much quicker than the thing itself, begins to kind of fall away. There's this massive undulating series of these sandy colored tendrils that kind of whip out and try to grab onto the cliff as it is pulled over the edge and goes hurtling down into the canyon beneath you. It's as it
Hey, we did it!
The edge of the cliff, and you kill the monster, and Parker returns. You
Hi, guys.
won it,
Oh,
my
I am going to
friend.
paint that. That was amazing.
I did it! I blew up the cliff and killed it, but I also took like a shit ton of damage in the process.
And
Proud
we're
of
going to
you.
jump back to the.
I think Zahl in midair is looking down at this with a big smile, and then realizes he's now just free falling. It's like shit, and immediately cast fly, and you guys see the golden wings pop out. He's,
Nice.
ow!
You have successfully defeated the Doom Mimic.
I knew it. I don't know if you caught it during it. I said, "Is this like a mimic?" And then,
I heard you.
then I was like, "It is. We're getting stuck to it."
As you kind of look around you, there don't appear to be any kind of mounds of sand that you kind of, now that you've seen it, you're like, okay, that's a very, it blends in well, but you're not seeing anything exactly like that in the immediate vicinity. It's your call if you want to proceed forward. That heat is beginning to hit you. You can feel sweat on your brow.
Sleep.
I mean,
I
that's
just
up
woke
to
up.
you.
My intention to cast the dome.
Okay. The dome springs up, and you are able to kind of scurry in. And you are going to take a long rest. Is that the intent here? Is that correct?
I mean,
So we can
I'm-
travel
if
at
we
night. I
can.
believe.
Yeah, I'm gonna sit motionless for 8 hours, but I'm not gonna fall asleep.
Yeah, I was at least gonna sit motionless for an hour
Okay. So you're
so I can breathe. 'Cause I'm
You're
pretty
good.
sure my rib is broken.
I think the idea. Sorry, that was a vacuum.
Oh, you're good.
Good.
Can't hear it.
Okay, good. I think the thought was to travel at night.
Yeah,
So you're
So-
gonna spend a few hours until night comes by.
yeah, essentially.
So you're
Yeah, I
gonna-
mean,
rest
if we
until night.
spent 3 or 4 hours,
it is
flying,
only
then we
about
could do a
10
long
a.m.
rest.
You could do a long rest if you want.
Yeah.
If you can fall asleep.
And that is your call if you can fall asleep or not. But just remember, after being up for 24 hours, which might happen in the middle of tomorrow, you would begin to.
That's very true.
Different effects.
I will sleep.
And you can also try to sleep. You know what I mean?
I'm gonna
Yeah, I try to sleep.
And you get your long
Same.
rest. Problem solved.
There we go.
Zahl's curled up on the ground. It's like, I'm not doing a watch. Ugh. I don't know if you guys know, I'm at 18 hit points
Woo.
from that fucking flurry.
Wait, you're gonna took you with
Nonsense.
it.
We'll be on watch
Yeah.
together.
What?
Good night.
I did not hear you. Sorry.
That's all. It's all like,
You know what? I, feeling quite angry that Zahl's falling asleep but not doing a watch like everyone's supposed to, as I just found out apparently. I will cast Cure Wounds on Zahl. Haha.
What is this?
You're not getting out of this,
Salvator?
motherfucker. A modified version of the Mending cantrip. As he remembers all of the medical information he has, like, all right, I know the liver's somewhere around here, and I just push down on one of the acid scars, and I begin to cast
It's not funny. This isn't a fun joke.
I hand him the belt, and I'm like, bite down on this.
This isn't a fun joke. Oh.
It is the most painful cure wounds you have ever received.
Zahl 100% just looks at Salvator and goes, "That's not how a prank works. It's not supposed to hurt."
You gain
really
10
not.
hit points. It feels great.
Fuck.
That should keep you awake for a while. You're on with me.
I hate you so much. I hate you so much.
Saved your fucking life,
You're the
Zahl.
fucking
You're welcome.
worst. You're
I'm amazing.
absolutely. You're a fucking terror to
I
society.
need to write about this.
Good
You're
night.
an absolute terror to society.
Zahl, complain quiet if people are trying to sleep.
Demi, I love you, but fuck you right now. So bad.
I'm like washing blood off my
You didn't
successful
get your,
first operation.
you didn't get your liver crushed about 2 seconds ago.
That is very impressive, Salvatore.
I know, isn't it?
Yes.
I mean, thank
No,
you.
it's too late.
Hold on.
No, either response is perfectly valid.
I'll get it next time.
You already got it.
Did this thing have a horde or anything, Josh?
It did not.
Okay, cool.
You get this feeling that this thing is more of a predator than a collector.
Gotcha. Okay. Just checking.
It doesn't get a lot of meals. Slow ass bitch that it is. Alright, Sunshine, roll perception for me.
Oh, that was a natural 20. That was another natural 20. What? How dare you? Okay. 26. Natural 20.
Sees
Sunshine.
all the movement.
No, 27.
Your watch takes the party through the middle of the day, and with that natural 20, you can hear the sound of heat radiating from the sand. You see shimmers of warmth over this sand, that kind of shifting and waving of the distant horizon, because the temperature above it is just that warm. And you suddenly feel very, very grateful that you are inside this dome of Salvatore's.
This is bacon making temperature. I don't want to be bacon. All right.
Bacon
That's
making.
my watch.
I don't want to be a pie.
The Tillen Vault, it's bacon making.
I love bacon making.
Putting bacon on the roof. God, it's so good.
You guys have a scramble in the middle of the day. Okay. Salvatore and Zahl, perception for me, please.
Oh, shit.
Zahl is doing this from the ground. Still
As long as you're
Holding
doing
up.
it.
Just
15.
14.
Okay.
13.
Fairly, incredibly quiet watch. Nothing goes awry. Demi, you want to
Hey,
roll your
Salvatore.
last one for me? Oh, sorry.
Sure.
Salvatore, pro tip, don't crush somebody's liver. It hurts a lot worse.
Need another one?
No, stay the fuck away from
Right,
me.
then maybe be quieter. Keep your eyes out for predators while you're down there, by the way.
Fuck it.
29.
29.
Yeah.
Demi, the night begins to set in. And with that 29, you can hear that same temperature kind of not quite as hot later in the day when your watch is running, but it begins to diminish. And as the sun sets, it all kind of dissipates. You're quite certain it's cooler outside of the dome. You're not 100% sure how much cooler.
All right.
But your watch does end successfully.
Wake up, everyone.
Huh?
good morning.
It's
Is
time
it dark
to
out?
walk.
The sun has set, and it is about 10 in the evening at this point.
Okay.
Or maybe 8.
The dome will fade, I guess.
Fade away.
Bims, you'll be my eyes today.
As the dome fades away, you are hit by frigid cold. Very, very cold.
Yes.
quite
This is
nice.
more like it, everyone. From
kind
now
of
on,
nice.
we only travel at night.
I don't
Oh,
think that's a good
becoming
idea.
nocturnal.
I don't think that's a good idea at all.
Well, agree to disagree. Let's go.
How cold?
Right, that's...
Yeah, how cold is it?
How
John?
cold is it?
it's not quite the hi everybody. It's not cold enough to be detrimental yet, but as you stand there for a moment, kind of getting your things in order to move, it is getting colder. And you get the feeling that the darker it gets, sorry, Demi, the later in the night you get, it may become detrimentally cold.
I've decided that there's no winning here, and we've ruined our sleep schedules for nothing.
Josh,
yeah,
I have cold resistance.
It is not as detrimental to you.
I think it's fine, actually. This is much preferable to
Josh,
the day.
I have poison immunity.
You monster! Oh, Adam, you're killing it with the jabbing me. You're getting me today. Oh,
I honestly had to do it. I'm sorry.
No, it's beautiful. I love it.
Can I possibly roll some sort of check to see if I would know any animal to turn into that would not have to deal with this?
Sure, yeah, make a nature check for me.
Heal.
While I try and look up D&D pieces.
Nature? I was thinking of giant snowy owl, but I don't know if that's a thing I can make. 16.
Let me see if there is anything.
Can I just, make a giant owl a snowy owl?
Yeah, I mean, there's owls that are more inclined to snowier weather.
There are.
I tell you what.
Y'all do.
I will give it to you if you can tell me why Demi knows.
Why Demi knows?
Yeah. Why has Demi seen a snow owl? Like, what's the flavor for it?
I was about to be a complete asshole. I'm gonna say she's only guessing based on a children's story that she's read about a little snowy owl that goes out to meet a bunch of friends and that's it. It's she's never seen one other than illustrations in books.
Just double check polymorphia.
Yeah, I think you have to have seen it before.
You have to have seen it because then no, and I would know that.
Okay, yeah.
Because no.
Unfortunately, then no on that one. Sorry, Parker.
It's fine. Can't do shit. Okay, no.
You can be over some shit. I don't know.
I wouldn't know that. I've never seen that.
Fuck your desert, Josh. Fuck it.
I can't. I don't. I mean, she's been on the sea. I don't have anything that would work with that. She hasn't seen one.
You never seen a wolf?
She's
not an Arctic.
One was wolves.
Wolves don't get cold resistance, though.
Yeah.
Yeah, but neither do owls.
That's fair. I will say she would have had to have seen an Arctic wolf to give it to.
Yeah, and
because here's my logic. Here's the reason I'm being an asshole about it.
How far north is Eos?
Eos is a very different climate to Arctic.
Okay, so there wouldn't have been any
It is high desert.
Yeah, no, I'm aware. I'm saying,
okay.
Would I have seen any cold-resistant animals there? Because if I turn into it, then Demi can turn into it.
Are there any CR1/4 cold-resistant animals?
I don't know.
There's a beast that has cold resistance.
I don't think there are beasts that have it.
Zahl doesn't have cold resistance.
It was a
I'm
thought.
still
sorry.
No.
And the only reason I'm being a stippler here, so
no, it's
just to
fair. I just don't.
When you fight a cold monster, I don't want you guys being I just polymorph into the cold resistant one. Is my logic there?
My thought was it would be easier for her to travel, but no, that makes sense.
It's valid. It's a good
okay,
thought.
so
I want to give it.
What are we doing?
What sort of
because
animals live here? None?
It's fucking freezing. So are we getting back in the dome and putting heat on this time, or what are we doing?
I think we're walking. That's what we agreed on, right?
Salvator,
it's cold as fuck.
Everyone else is cold. Everyone else.
Would you rather be dying of heat?
Possibly.
Honestly?
You're all ridiculous people.
I am not
That was
complaining. I am fine to walk.
Listen, could we fly?
Yes, we can absolutely. I don't think we should walk anywhere in this place.
You
We
just
should only ever fly.
Okay. Do we want to take the drinks this time to fly?
You do have a lot of them.
We have a fucking lot of them.
Sure, we can. I think I
I'll hop on
have
that carpet.
one.
Both of us have one, and then, or all of us have one, and then
Yeah.
Yeah.
There's a
Sunshine.
And it
carpet.
lasts for how long?
an hour.
An hour.
An hour. All right. We'll do that.
Ready up.
All right. Yeah, carpet.
Okay. A couple of you down some flying potions, and you kind of take off into the canyon, or are you flying just over the desert this time?
Does it get warmer in the canyon?
It does a little bit.
Really?
Underground.
Interesting.
Temperature controlled canyon.
It's got AC as well.
It traps all the heat in the day.
Well, it's underground too, so the ground would heat up, which would radiate into the canyon.
We'll go
I
fly in the
studied
canyon
there
so it's a
for a
little
while.
warmer.
Okay. You dip down and continue to make your way along. Now, here's what I'm going to say.
Yeah?
You've dealt with a lot of encounters. I've thrown a lot of environmental bullshittery at you.
No,
So-
when?
I will allow you to continue using this kind of same tactics to proceed to your destination without any further resource drain. As you make your way, it's about basically traveling. What you ascertain are the best times to travel are evening and morning. It's almost better to break up and avoid
In between?
yeah, those periods. And as you suss that out over the next kind of day and a half, you begin to take shorter breaks, shifting through and spreading out your sleep schedule a little bit. And you do begin to make your way down along this canyon until you start to see these smaller little rock outcroppings. The canyon is beginning to get narrower a lot in places, sometimes not even 60 feet apart. And you do see these little arcs running from wall to wall in various places. None of them immediately stand out, Zahl, to you as the one that you're looking for or saw specifically, but there wasn't a lot to distinguish it when you were looking either. You also don't immediately see any ruins, but you do find yourself now in a section of canyon, kind of in the late morning. You're getting the feeling it's about time to settle in before the sun begins to rise if you're going to do this. Flying along the canyon with these two kind of arcs reaching across before you. You see more in the distance, and you see kind of this raging water down below at the base of the canyon.
That looks like what I saw.
It doesn't look the exact same. You're getting the feeling that these arches are consistent now as you get deeper down along here.
Cool.
How thick are they?
Anywhere between like 10 feet across to 50, 60 feet across. And some of
Not
them,
from like side to side,
From
but from like
across.
top to bottom.
top
No,
to
no,
bottom
no.
like that, yeah, from top to bottom as well. They could be, they never reach like 50 feet like tall, but some of them are like 40, 30 feet in height.
So we could like stand on them for.
Oh, easily.
Extended
These,
periods, okay.
many of these look like they are there's, as you look at them,
Let's camp on there.
Yeah.
I'll tell you what.
Let's camp
could-
on one.
As
We
you
would probably change our tactics to like spend short rests on there so Zahl can get spells back and make it a little quicker.
you absolutely would be able to camp on them, and you get the feeling that the climate is more manageable
Love
down
it.
here. So you could adjust your sleep schedule back a little bit more now,
Hell yeah.
as you begin to kind of rock hop flying your way down this canyon. Yeah,
Naruto.
like a Naruto game. Show, whatever. I'm old.
Like a Naruto. What do those kids talk about?
Like,
My stupid friends are having stupid children.
Ah.
And so you find yourself kind of in this biome changing a little bit. But again, some of these platforms are wide enough for you to easily put the dome on. They have like sprouts of vegetation coming out of them. You see those little thickets, a few cactuses and such, yucca plants.
Yuck.
Ah.
Yuck.
Ah.
Jesus.
Yuck.
Which is just the regular map. I didn't put you on anything.
Okay.
I got scared.
Hunter?
Most panics whenever Josh puts us on a new map.
I should give you one. I just go, ah!
I fully panic every time I see it.
Zoom in.
Are you guys just going to kind of continue following the same process down this canyon?
Yeah.
You've been at it for
Problem-
like 3 days now. Your kind of travel speed being greatly slowed by this need to stop and start. As
You
can
could just
see.
ride the river down whenever we're done.
It goes the other way.
No, whenever
well,
we're
yeah,
done.
Okay. I was like, wait, what?
Are we able to within this like hopping formation? Are we able to keep our eyes out for the large arches that Zahl described?
Yeah. Ruin.
I'd say once we saw those, we'd probably change our
Roll perception
course.
for me as you keep your heads on a swivel.
Oh,
Woo!
Jesus.
Bad.
I'm also there, swiveling.
Okay.
Should I roll for Ashi too?
Sure.
Questioning
The-
20.
Questioning 20, very good.
23.
23, very good.
Seven.
Excellent.
17.
17? Oh, there's a... So, anyone that's not Salvator,
I'm sorry for your loss.
begins to see ahead of you not only these kind of arches, but one that appears to have a structure built into it.
It scared me with the map.
I'm sorry for scaring you.
Oh my god. Oh, is that too
As
much?
you approach, nope.
Okay.
From down here, kind of on the
Jesus.
southern end of this map, and just to put a thing in for this is to scale, so we're looking at like 100 feet across here. This thing here is
All right.
about 50 feet over. As you're approaching from the bottom side of the map, which would be the north, because I've oriented it the wrong direction, you see
Okay.
what appear to be man-made structures, long ruined and worn, built into portions and segments of this cliffs.
That's
Oh.
strange.
Maybe what
Probably
your
nothing.
friend was speaking about.
Oh.
Does it?
No, or-
Does any of this look? I know I keep asking this. I feel so bad. Does any of this look familiar?
So
Yeah, that's a good question.
Funnily enough,
Yeah.
it's a very good question. The archways that you saw, Zahl, at that time did not have ruins built into them. When you were in there, you were looking and seeing just the arches.
Just the raw art. Okay. Right. So these aren't the ones that I saw. It's similar, but there was no man-made structures on it.
All right, we'll keep moving. I mean, go past
No,
this whole thing.
Salvatore, I don't think that's correct.
What?
I think this is still where we're looking.
You fucking monster.
What do you want me to do?
I know, I love it, I love it.
Do you want to rest a little
Please
bit and then
proceed
call
onward.
it to Morton again?
Rest here?
Hey, it could be
Rest here,
done
not
waiting.
like not a long rest, but you know,
Just
sure.
shorter.
Get some, throw some food in us. You know, make sure that we're ready in case anything happens.
Sure.
If you like.
Certainly.
Just a thought.
Okay.
I don't
Touching
cover
down here.
anything.
Yes.
Yeah.
Feel free to drop yourselves on the map.
Where are we landing, y'all?
Okay, it's a bit strange, but I'll do it. Oh,
The name that comes out there. You're
Here.
Scripts. No, everybody's over there. Everybody's over there. I'm alone.
oh, come over and hang out. Oh, okay.
No.
I'll come back over and hang out. with you.
Okay, wait. I'm gonna go. Oh, okay, shit.
You two are ridiculous. For my reference, how long have we flown today?
So, I'm just going to say, to not be a pain in the ass, today you've only been flying about 1 hour.
That's already 2 stops. This is our second stop.
interesting.
Now, you flew all day yesterday as well, so we've fast forwarded time a little bit,
Yes.
just to
tired.
avoid constant
But-
travel.
But
Soft.
what were you going to say next?
Nothing.
Zal's really good at the fly spell now. Like really good.
Yeah, you guys
it's
are
insane.
Pro flyers.
Did you do it today or did I?
I would assume I did because what we were saying was we were like rock hopping and like going
And you did it?
and
Okay.
like casting fly the 3 times, landing on one of the archways and resting, then jumping off again,
I'm just making
There
sure
more
that
times
I'm
than-
marking whatever I did off.
Saving Demi some spells. It
Yeah.
slowed you down, but it
Wouldn't
did.
But it
does help
greatly
us be
protects.
prepared.
Yeah.
Yeah, it protects
Yeah.
us more in case we get ambushed because I can always pull my extra spell, but you never know.
Gotcha.
As you kind of land here, there are again the bare remnants of structures around you. You do see these stairs. As you land on this arch reaches out over the canyon. These stairs directly to Sunshine's kind of left, Salvator's right, they lead downwards, kind of along the side of this structure, and carve away. There are also stairs kind of around, and you do make a perception check for me, guys.
Oh, of course.
Hey.
Oh,
You do
7.
make a perception check.
10.
10, 17,
22.
22.
It's with Osh.
I'm so bad at math. 24.
So pretty much all of you, I think minus Zahl. Was that the
I
low?
got a 7.
You got a 7? I'm sorry, Salvator.
Don't worry, Zahl, you're good.
Zahl, you're excellent.
What?
Sorry, I heard
What's
a lot
happening?
of numbers and I just went, okay.
What's happening?
3 people got it. You see that a few of these structures seem to have little entrances that go further into these cliff faces, as if they are sort of dug out. They're little opening and entryways. But what the highest was a 24, is that correct?
Yes.
Nothing else seems to seem out
What?
of the ordinary.
Hmm.
Fuck that, says Sean.
What
Sean,
did we
why would you swear?
want to
Got a little foul mouth.
do?
You should. Did you want to check in to see if your friend was still in the same place, or maybe see where they were if we could?
Hey, Timmy, how close are we to like an hour? That's my question.
How close are we to an hour? We just touched down.
Ah, shit. All
You
right.
still have about 54 minutes.
54. That's so many.
It's been 6 minutes.
So let me get this straight. Zahl is without spell slots right now, canonically.
Yes. He has 0.
Guys, put those dice down. No,
You would have only been
Hey.
flying for an hour, though. You would have only used
Oh yeah,
one.
1 hour.
it's
You
10
would've
minutes.
used
for
one.
flying.
It's 10
He's
minutes
got
for
10
the
minutes.
cast. The cast.
Oh.
The spell
You can
fly
do
only
it
lasts
for
for
like a half
So
an
if you were
hour.
doing
But
it for,
I can
Yeah.
steady
That's
do
why
it for
I
a
was saying I could have done it, because my polymorph lasts for an hour.
I don't. We had said that we were rock skipping. That's why I had said that.
Okay.
I'll let you guys decide now because we fast forwarded through this. As a party, you can pick whichever you want.
It would be better for me to lose a 4th level spell than you to lose all your spells.
Okay, that's
And it,
fine
I
with me.
can-
That's
if we
fine
thought
with
we
me.
were getting close, we can use mine.
Okay.
All
That's
right,
valid.
sorry, Josh, you were
Sorry,
rolling.
Josh.
I did roll. Go on.
All right.
Right, so we could do whatever. I don't need to rest at all.
Time now. Everything
Yeah.
checks out.
So, you want me to message Morton?
Sure.
Oh, that works too.
Isn't that what you said?
I
Salvatore.
was going to see if you Zahl wanted to look in, but messaging would probably
look
be more
into what?
successful.
Look into what?
Into the friend of yours.
Oh, yeah.
That
Oh,
was a
look in.
ship.
Oh, you mean me?
Yes, I do.
I can
Zahl.
Do you want me to do
try.
it?
No,
You mean- well, I
fine.
could try. That's
No,
what
I
was-
know, but it's okay.
Okay.
You don't need to take another hour in case anything horrible
Hey,
happens.
I have 2 other
Ask for
spells.
directions.
Um,
Be more specific in 25 words or less.
so she'll
Or
just,
waste a spell slot responding longer.
she'll send she'll send
You want to.
to Morton.
Okay.
Can't.
Hello. I think we're here. Could you be any more specific, or did you make yourself known? Anything like that? Weather sucks here.
Yeah, it does.
That's it.
God damn it.
Oh, poor Sean.
I see
I thought I get to see this before I say it. It's fucking hilarious.
I see you.
Well,
Jesus.
apparently you hear back. You're in the right place.
And as that rings back, you hear rock and gravel shifting from underneath the arc, and suddenly the sound of as you begin to hear something moving up the back of the cliff.
Why do you have to be like that?
A giant red
Why you gotta be like that?
chitinous spider
What?
begins to claw its way up the side of this wall
Don't do that.
towards yours.
I never thought I would say this, but fuck you, Morton.
And that, my friends, is where we're going to end today's session!
How dare you?
I feel bamboozled. I feel honestly like Morton's rug got pulled, or Salvator's rug got pulled out from under my feet, and I'm now falling.
Well, you shouldn't be on it in the first place, Zahl.
Well,
I'm sorry, guys, but this combat may take a while, and we've got other stuff we want to share.
I'm so
We are at
excited.
the 3.5 hour mark, so
Yeah.
I love you guys very much. I'm sorry for the cliffhanger. You're the best.
Oh,
But we
Buddy,
do have
you have that special thing we're
We
gonna
have
show.
such
we
a
do
cool
have
special thing.
Are we all ready? Are we all ready
I'm-
for that special thing?
honestly, so excited
I think
for
we should
this.
just get straight into it. Like fully commitment into it.
Just 100% into this. Let's
Let's
get
do
out
it.
of this fucking
Yeah.
gross ass music with my
I love this music. That's how epic this special thing is,
my
though.
Murder
dumb
music.
Shit, yeah, we need some good. You know what? We need some vivid. Let's go over to.
We need some vivid.
Let's get this going.
Let's hit that vivid.
Hey guys, thanks for sticking with us. Time for a special announcement.
A special announcement, special
time.
thing.
Now, my
Surprise
friends.
time.
Surprise for all of you.
So,
Ooh, buddy.
And us.
Yeah,
everybody,
true.
Oh god, I'm so excited.
We've been working on a thing, and I think the best way probably to start this is just to show you all. So I'm going to shift everyone over now, and the cast is seeing this with the same delay
We have
y'all
not-
are, so
We've
there's a
not.
little bit of a lag here.
We have not
Yeah.
seen it, so
But
We
we're
have not
watching
seen
with you
this either.
guys.
okay,
I'm
everybody.
so excited.
Here we go. One moment. Pichu. And that should give us our brand new updated character art.
Oh my god!
Oh,
Holy shit!
Look at that.
Oh my god!
God.
oh my goodness.
So
Oh my god!
Jesus.
this art was
Oh
done
my
by
God.
Luzelia.
Blue!
I've got a
Lou.
shout out command here for Lou. So please
Lou,
check out
oh my
Lou.
god!
Lou did all of this, and we're going to talk about her a bunch
Good
more. We've got all of
God,
her socials
shit.
available. We've got a
Zahl,
bunch
you're
to show
fucking
you.
hot.
I've been telling you this the whole time! I told you this the whole time!
No.
I
that's not
keep
true.
telling you I'm hot, but nobody believes
Us
me!
knew. None of us knew.
So,
I tell you every week!
We didn't have time to register it. You licked a wall in the first episode.
I was too busy staring at your back.
Yeah?
we've
It's the
got
scales, isn't it?
we've got a few slides to look at here, guys. So I'll take one at a time.
Holy shit.
Oh my god.
Oh my
You
god!
got- Lou is incredible, Lou.
Right?
Amazing.
This is like,
It's
honestly,
a masterpiece.
Those
honestly,
details.
this is like a dream come true, y'all. Like,
This is
Guys,
amazing.
we look fucking cool.
we
You
are
look like bad.
badass.
Dangerous.
Guys, we're badasses.
And
Yes.
we also had the opportunity to get Peach done as well.
Oh, with the full fucking
Look
plate.
at
Holy
that.
shit! Holy shit!
Hey, Peach is hot.
Peach is hot as
We
fuck.
all knew Peach was hot, though.
That-
Like, we were aware.
My God,
We knew.
Holy shit.
y'all, we are awesome.
Campaign kicks ass, dude.
No
Yes.
wonder we walk in places and people are like, what?
Holy
What? Who are these
damn!
people?
There's just a bunch of hot people that walked in and we were like, hey, what's up?
Salvator, never expected the mustache, but it is
I
so
love
good.
it.
In the best
It's
way
so
possible,
good.
I know that Salvatore is asexual, but like that dragon fucks. Like that
Yes.
No,
Yes.
it's better. That dragon chooses not to
not
fuck.
to fuck.
Yeah.
But
Dragon is like meh.
could fuck.
You could fuck if
Honestly,
you wanted.
I gotta. The thing that's killing me with like looking at all of our characters now and like seeing them like this, all I could think is like, I get why Zahl and Salvator argue. Like looking at the two of them, like I get it. I honestly understand.
Would you guys?
My God, these assholes.
Would you guys like a closer look, maybe?
Yeah.
Absolutely.
We're gonna go
Close
alphabetical,
looks.
starting with the captain.
Oh my
man.
Baby, look at him.
He's so good.
Oh, Pinsy boy.
Look at him. He's so cute.
Oh my goodness.
The liar is so
This
good.
fabric.
The necklace in motion. Like,
Oh my goodness.
and
Hell
she's
yes.
got the sword and the bag of holding.
Oh, it's so good.
All of
And
it
the little
is so
circlet.
fucking perfect.
Her
This
face
is
is
so
so
good.
pretty.
There's
Coat
even
Honestly.
detailing on the wood on the loot. If you
What?
Yeah.
I know.
Yeah.
clear picture.
Well, if you'd like to
There's
see
even,
even
wood detailing.
closer, we actually have some close-ups. So, and a huge shout out.
Awesome!
Lou and I spent all day yesterday working
Oh,
on the
that
slides
liar.
as well, because Lou is fantastic. So again, we've
Oh
been.
my God.
Look at my
So
baby.
fucking good.
Look at him.
Oh,
Lou.
He's so good.
and the jewelry
Lou.
pieces. Look at the pendant that Oceanus got her on her
The
coat.
brooch.
So
Oh,
good.
is that the piece that's
Oh
like
my God,
floating?
no.
And
No,
just
it's
a
on the
reminder-
brooch.
The
It's
brooch.
And just a reminder about this lovely sleeveless jacket was a gift from Zahl.
Yes.
Very true.
That's right. You got that song.
Yeah. Yeah.
It
Oh
is
my God.
a fucking masterpiece.
That fucking detail work on the lyre too.
Mhm.
Jesus. And the
Oh
sword hilt
my-
behind it.
God.
And yeah,
Ugh.
Pinsy Boy,
Oh
that
my
Oh.
And her little tiny pointed ears. There's so many good details.
Yes.
It's so
And
good.
the hair.
Oh.
The hair.
The hair.
Their hair.
The hair captures the wave. Like it
Yes.
is so.
My favorite part is just like the motion is captured in a still picture, but I'm like, it constantly moves.
Yeah,
Yes.
yeah. It's
I'm
Yeah.
like,
so good.
oh, look at my baby.
So up next,
Oh my God.
we got Peach. Let's take a little bit of a
Oh.
closer gander. Huh?
Oh my
Oh.
Fucking
Hey.
Christ.
So hot.
Ah!
So amazing.
Honestly,
And the
like,
the sending stone necklace is the one that Morton made them.
yeah,
Yeah.
the,
Yeah.
like,
And then
little-
the shield is the one that Zahl painted for them.
Oh,
this is so cute.
This is. I can't.
We all had to be this fucking hot for all of us not to immediately try and sleep with each other, right? Like,
Yeah.
like we
Yeah.
had to be our own amount of hot.
Yeah, I didn't know
Weird
how hot.
question, but can you like kick my ass a little bit?
Weird question. Beat the shit
I
out
don't feel like Peach would like be comfortable with it, but like people probably would ask them to step on them, right?
Oh my
No,
god.
110.
Can you imagine
then
the discomfort?
And then they would die.
Oh, Didasco's feather. Oh,
Didasco's-
I just
Yeah,
caught that.
Didasco's feathers.
Good detail.
And the engraving in the armor, the
Oh,
pauldrons.
Yes.
The little like.
I love the
Mhm.
cape. The like
Yeah.
colors.
Dude, oh,
Lou's
it's so
a genius.
Jeez.
So
And we can get a
beautiful.
closer look, of
It's
course.
feeding my brain.
Closer
I'm-
looks.
I'm in love with this. I need you to know. Oh my
Closer look.
god.
I love the
The armor
purple
details are just the
reflection.
little star armor details are
It's
just
so good.
so cute.
And like the little mossy details underneath.
I
the
love
eyes.
where the
The
feather
mossy
like
freckles.
just like highlights that ear. It's
Yeah.
so cute.
Yeah.
So cute.
Ah.
The freckles.
The freckles are
Oh,
so cute. The like green
Oh my-
little babies.
I love
God,
watching
this is
Lewis
so good.
throwing out like little tidbits of like their inspiration and work pieces too, like the star,
Oh.
the stars and all that jazz, like in their the Lily of the Valley motifs with the engraving.
oh,
Yes.
wow.
Say hi to Lou in
Oh,
chat,
Lou.
everybody, again.
Hello.
Lou, we love you
You
so
genius.
much.
Thanks for making us all so
This
hot.
is-
Yes.
We're all hot.
We're all
Also
We're all
been
hot.
on D&D
We're
to
all
be that
so
cool
hot.
and that
Thank you,
hot.
David. Of course, up next we have our boy Salvator.
Our
Zoe? Oh,
Wow.
Ah.
Look at that.
the pants. Okay,
Look at
can
the
I throw-
pants.
can I throw one detail that like blows my mind, and it's so good? The hoop under the back claw
Yes.
of the pants. That is so good. It's so good. It's oh.
We had a
That's so
lengthy
smart.
conversation about the logistics of Dragonborn pants, like in a meeting.
Right?
Oh my
Like-
gosh.
20% of that call.
Oh, also the cloak of many eyes is so
Oh my
cool.
god.
Fucking good.
Yes. Oh.
Everything about it is just
The
perfect.
fucking I love the clasping another eye.
God, but okay, hold on.
Oh, it's so
Hold on, we're all
good.
talking about this. The fucking hand.
Yeah.
Oh, it's great.
Yeah.
It's great. Which now we have to think.
He looks like
Yeah.
that now.
No, it's entire.
Mm.
He's technically reversed.
Flip.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it
Yes.
might be flipped
Yeah.
just because of that.
Yeah.
But it's
we have to rotate things around for orientation.
also your grimoire is fucking beautiful.
Yeah, that fucking
So
spell
good,
book.
dude.
Yeah.
If you look in the page, I think that's Lou's signature.
Oh,
Oh,
my
really?
God, really?
That's
That's
Right.
so cute.
That was,
Fucking-
that was a little insider information I was given last night. Is that
Yes.
Lou hid their signature in each one of these art pieces?
Yeah.
Oh wait,
oh
really?
my god.
Yeah.
Is it in the letter? I
Wait,
have to find it.
what?
It's very fucking good.
I know. I'm like,
Okay, now I have to find them all.
God, the
yeah, I
little-
gotta
my
catch
God.
them all.
Gotta catch
Oh
them
my
all.
gosh.
Well, let's, we're gonna have to go back and
Detail,
will
detail.
We'll be throwing these up in the fan Discord, and we'll be working with
Oh,
Lou
the
on,
cane.
like merch stuff and stuff like that too.
Oh,
So-
You're the
cane.
queen.
The cane is perfect.
It's
Is that
also
little hanging blue piece?
Yeah.
What is that? I like
it's
it.
like essentially what I think it is a bookmark for the spell book, but they
That's so
wrapped it around
cute.
his hand.
I love
when he's
that.
using it.
Can I just say, imagining like the funniest thing is after today's episode, imagining this man in the fucking desert just be like, I don't want to be there. It's fucking
so
awful.
Carry me.
Posh as fuck. He like
Needed.
looks so posh. He looks like he's like, it's rich people. Man.
he's dapper.
Exactly.
He's fucking dapper.
He is dapper.
I love
Yeah.
a dragon in like a coat like that. Like
Right?
the best.
I want
I
that
love him
vest.
so much.
God, it's
I like the tail
It's a very
jewelry.
good vest.
The tail jewelry is very nice.
Oh,
It's so good.
Everything about this picture is perfect.
okay.
God.
action.
I believe next we have Sunshine.
Oh,
Ooh,
Sunshine.
Holy
So
higgity heck, is this amazing?
that's so
holy
pretty.
absolute fuck nuggets.
Ah.
That's so pretty.
Honestly, I love the glass.
the bodice is just so nice.
Yeah.
I'm very excited. I'm getting that for cosplay.
Oh,
yeah.
Jesus.
Oh,
It's-
really?
It's happening very soon.
Hell
Fuck
yeah.
yeah.
And I wish, I don't know, like the hair is my favorite.
Yeah.
My most favoritist. It's so beautiful.
It's so good.
hair on Genasi just.
Also,
so good.
Lou is the one who came up because we were talking about Druid armor, and Lou was the one who was like, "What about iridescent glass?"
Oh,
I'm like,
really?
It's
God,
very cool.
it's so
That's
pretty.
awesome.
Really
It's
good.
very, very cool. I love
Holy
that.
fuck.
Beautiful.
This
Also,
is
their
so
paint
good.
bandolier makes me very
Yeah.
happy, and
Yeah.
all of the paint on
Yeah,
their
the bits of paint
on the
on the-
warhammer.
Paint on the Warhammer is what makes
Yeah.
me
So
happy.
good.
Splattered
It's
all
so
over.
good. It's so good.
And we've got some
Love it.
details, of course.
I like the scar too.
Enhanced.
Like actually
Enhanced.
seeing what the
Thank you.
scar looks like.
Yeah, I'm very very pleased with how
Oh,
the scars turned
wow.
out.
Jesus.
Wow.
Ah,
Whoever that is.
whatever the fuck that is.
Isn't
Gosh,
like
Wow.
the
so pretty.
Leatherworks detailing on the belt? Like,
Just the like,
Yeah.
Yeah.
the paint, the little
Yeah, they're
the
just
little bits of paint is
spattered in
so
paint.
cute.
Oh my god.
Ah,
This brings life to the game in a different
this
way.
hair makes me so happy.
It's so good.
It's fucking
just
amazing.
incredible. And of course, last but not least,
Hot boy.
we have
Hot
Hot
boy.
Boy!
Hot
boy.
Hot boy!
Prepare to be
Here comes the hot
thirsty.
boy.
Zahl, look
Yeah.
at your cheekbones.
Listen, I know
Oh.
you've said that, but like, oof. Hello?
Yeah, Zal's hot. I've said it since episode 1. Nobody
Yeah,
believed
but
me.
you
But
didn't act it.
he doesn't act it. Hey.
None of us acted
Sorry.
hot. Not a single one of us acted as hot as we are in these pictures.
Morton's not hot.
Honestly,
can't believe
honestly, absolutely love the Yuan-Ti influences because we had like our meeting was 100% about like what is Yuan-Ti influence, and the medallion is one of my favorite things on his hand.
Listen, look at Ashi.
Ashi.
Mhm.
He's got the
Look at that
eye
boy.
closed smirk.
Yeah.
Yes. He's so
Oh,
good.
Also, the Ostis anchor is
That's so good.
fucking gorgeous.
It's so good.
It's nice to like picture it now.
Yeah.
It is. It's
Also,
it's-
those
oh.
shoes.
I will say,
Yeah.
hey,
Shoes
That's
are very
the
cool.
boots of stringing, striding, and springing.
I have a
Bringing and
question.
shredding.
Uh-huh.
You have
Springing and
questions?
striding.
Is that a mesh shirt?
No.
Oh, okay.
It's just
It looked
very
like-
It's very
fitted, I
form
think.
fitted, I think.
Yeah,
Yeah.
because remember I told his fancy top was a form-fitted sleeveless shirt with gold details on it. That was the turtleneck, which
When
I'm
you
going to be
guys
buying
talk
soon.
about clothes, my mind goes blank for like 20 minutes.
Which
Ah,
would
well,
explain
that-
why I just knew that Salvatore was wearing those wonderful
Yeah.
pants.
Yeah,
Right?
I didn't know you had fancy pants on. You didn't tell me about your
I
fancy
didn't know he
pants.
was wearing those either.
I think
I didn't know.
my
He
favorite
couldn't be naked in
detail.
the pictures, so
That's true. My favorite detail here is the scales on the sash, like the red sash that
Yeah.
goes through it.
Mhm.
It's got those gold little scales
One of-
in there.
I like
One of my
the
favorite
magic.
things is
Yeah, I like the magic
Ashi.
too.
One of the details I said about Ashi was like his scales, and I've talked about it with Zahl. They have matching scales of like it's green tinted, but it's like pearlescent with gold flecks.
Mhm.
And Lou like you can see it in the one over the welcome in,
How
but
about
there's like
we do this?
oh I didn't know.
There
if
you
it
go.
was
We got a
one
close up for you,
You
buddy.
can- You can see
Yes.
that there's all the way down the back. You can see the scales glinting,
Oh,
on
so
Ashi.
good.
and so it has
just-
that movement.
I just love how different the pseudo dragons look too.
yes.
Right?
The babies.
Little
God.
bodies.
The
I think I
babies.
might have found Lou's signature on mine.
Oh,
I think it's
oh,
in the
oh.
scales on the sash
Mm.
at the top. It's a very faint scale. I might be wrong. Lou can call me
no.
out if I'm
I'd say
wrong.
in better detail.
I want to know where they all are.
yeah, that's gonna be.
I forgot to
Like a
look
little
for my.
treasure hunt.
It's
after
insane.
show, everyone's just gonna be pouring over
Yeah.
these for
Oh, for
Oh,
sure. these.
Absolutely. Are you kidding me? Absolutely.
Yeah.
These
For
are
sure, for sure.
so good.
Yeah, I'm putting
I
both
just want-
mine up on the screen.
Mhm.
I want an entire poster of just all of these around my room.
I put the alerts over our faces.
Like,
Oh no!
Sorry, please go on, Adam. Don't let me interrupt you.
no, I was just saying I want posters of like all of us just around my room forever because like these are so good.
Ah.
They really
Like-
are just incredible. Okay, so now none of this, of course, which we've said 100 times, would have been possible without the fantastic Luzelia. This is Lou. And guys,
Honestly.
Lou! Ah!
Yay,
Lou-
Lou!
Who's art of
So
herself?
good.
I asked for a
So good.
headshot, and this is what I got in return.
I don't want it for you.
Beautiful.
Which she did after I asked for the headshot.
That sounds right.
Amazing.
Beautiful.
Amazing.
A legend.
Lou,
Ah.
Guys, and
you're a legend.
you know, Parker and I will be interviewing Lou in Highlight
Yeah.
Heroes.
Hell yeah.
Ooh,
Oh,
this
yeah.
Monday?
2 Mondays from
2
now.
Mondays.
2 Mondays from now.
Yes.
So
Next-
not next one,
Monday.
the next one after.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah.
The
Monday
after.
20
A week from this
something.
Monday.
The 21st, we will have Luzelia here talking about her amazing art and everything she does and her experience with D&D and TTRPGs. But you guys should follow all of this. Lou is
100%.
a
Go now.
like full-blown professional commissioned artist who has a lot of projects. So
Yeah.
currently her commissions are closed, but follow her and stay tuned because holy shit!
Yeah. Yeah.
If you are
Oh
like
my
that-
Fucking amazing.
oh,
Oh,
So
my God.
good.
It's so good.
so good.
I'm
gonna bring us back up to the top just so we can.
Anybody else
end
cry when they got their
on
art?
The school.
I got
Of course,
emotional.
obviously.
I got very
Ooh.
emotional.
We're back. We're
Oh.
back. to
Oh.
Gosh, it's so
God.
good.
That is
That's a
good
good
look
squad.
and party.
Okay, wait, hold on.
Oh.
Can we just say, people in your campaign try to fuck with these guys.
Yeah, I
Right?
know, idiots.
Why?
Idiots.
Walk
Why
up
did you
and
do
go,
that?
hey! And we're like, what?
What's
What?
up? Hello?
We could literally murder you with a look. Like all of us could murder you with a look. Like
Wait, all of my NPCs are idiots, obvious.
No.
Look how beautiful these people are.
You
But some of
shush.
them are also, you know, lucky
Also-
to get to experience these beautiful NPCs.
Well, I'm trying to
Some
become
of them
a
romance,
villain,
though.
so.
I do just love the fact that like we met a like one of the members of the 8. It's like, what are you guys? And it makes sense
are
that that's
ya?
why he's like,
Yeah.
what are
A lot
you?
of
And we're like,
What is
The
this?
reaction of the NPCs is actually usually like, the fuck?
oh my god. It's
Oh,
so-
Lou!
Lou. You're a
Look
saint.
at that.
Honestly,
So-
I don't got no soup left after that. That's all I gotta say.
Now,
Soundtail.
All I'm saying is there's a space missing on this roster.
I know!
Yeah.
What's up with that, Josh?
You'll find out one day, maybe. Who knows?
Oh, you mean my other character? No, I'm kidding.
Yes, your other one.
my other character.
Oh, now,
Hell
guys,
yeah.
I'm going to leave this up here, I think, while we do our closing announcements.
Yes,
'cause
I think
Absolutely,
that's
yeah.
fair.
Please.
I think that's fully fair.
So we can stand here and look at
So
them.
I can get
Yeah.
distracted.
yeah. So, okay, before we go any further, Lou, thank you.
Lou, thank you,
course.
thank you.
Lou,
You
Always
so
are
much
a
love.
delight to work with.
So much love.
Genius.
A pleasure. We asked a lot of you, and you did a fantastic amount of work. And this is hundreds of hours, and you are so incredibly skilled. So, yeah. Thank
You're
you.
amazing.
Thank you.
Heart goes out to you. Seriously. This is. Oh my god.
Now we do the okay. Thank you to our amazing partners. The first of whom is Soundtail. Soundtail brings all that amazing audio.
I don't know where
I'm
you're.
getting emotional. Leave me alone. Soundtail, though, they make a bunch of really cool music that you guys can use in your D&D games. You click on that link in chat, and it'll take you, and you can get a copy of it for yourself. It's very, very good. We highly recommend it. We love Soundtail. Of course, Arcane Anthems is our other partner. He makes all those amazing intro songs that are incredibly creative. And guys, you can actually check out his content on his Patreon. If you go over there, take a look around. He's got a bunch of free D&D music that's available to you. You don't even have to pay for it. And he's also got a merch store going if you want to buy cool merch and stuff like that. So check out Weston stuff there. And then, of course, Rolaris Maps, who made the amazing overworld map that we use for this campaign. It's beautiful. It's wonderful. We very much appreciate his partnership and the work that he has brought to this campaign as well. We get to work with so many amazing artists. Okay, Parker, you.
Hi, I'm here to remind you guys that we're affiliated with Found Familiar Coffee. So if you'd like to taste Initiative and stay awake during your D&D games, you can use our code in chat for 10% off.
Sean.
Sean,
John, focus.
I keep looking at the art.
We'd like to
Try and bring it back. Try and bring it back now.
fantastic mods on the channel for keeping it nice, safe, fun chat to come in and all the raids we get, all the people we get who are like, what the fuck is this? Thank you for letting them know. Thank you for keeping up with our updates. Thank you for keeping everyone happy, friendly, fun. We could not do the show without you. Thank you guys very much. We appreciate you and we love you.
We love you.
We
Right,
very
now
much
stare.
do. And of course, just Lou mentioned in chat, guys, if you do cosplay or fan art off of this, she would love to see that and would love to be tagged in it. So would we. So at the welcome
Yeah.
and,
For
and
sure.
at
Yeah.
Lou Zelia on
Yes,
all
yes,
those
yes.
socials, please. And we cannot go follow Lou on her Twitch. Guys, I'm sorry, I'm gonna plug a little bit here more.
Do it.
You guys,
Do it.
literally, she draws this kind of stuff. Not this one because we were like, shh, don't tell anybody. But this stuff live on her Twitch, and literally, it is the most therapeutic fucking thing on the planet. I put it on, and I just sink into the creative process that is Lou's work, and it is fantastic. Please follow Lou. Do it now. Just do it.
He's
Do
a
the thing.
genius
Do it.
and also just
Do
a
it.
nice person to listen to.
Amen.
yes.
Amen.
You'll look away for a second. You'll look back at the stream and like a masterwork he's got on
Yeah.
the last minute and a half.
Like if you sneeze during the stream, honestly, a masterpiece appears, and you're like, "How the?" It's been
When
0.1
did that
second.
happen?
So good.
Flawless.
Oh my god. All right, guys. That's
We
it.
should end
Thank
at
you.
some point, right?
Yeah,
That's it.
episode 57 of Conundrum.
I don't think we can end it. I think we just have to stay here forever and just
No,
watch
now
this.
we get to go look at these.
Yeah.
I'm gonna hide up.
Actually, we're all
Yes.
just gonna go hide out now.
Go
So
gremlin over, like, zoom in.
Yes.
Enhance.
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 Oh my god. Okay. Hey, bye everybody. We love
Bye.
you.
thanks for being
Bye,
here.
everybody.
Yes.
Seriously, thank you.
Stick around for a raid.
Bye.
Bye, y'all.
Yes. Thank you, bud.
Thanks, but yeah, do what Button said a minute ago. We're gonna raid. Let me see. We got Somewhere Bound going, maybe. Quest and Chaos is up. That's our friends there. What are we thinking, guys? Okay. Quest and Chaos.